The allegations of my death are greatly exaggerated, although I will say there are some days you wish you would just drop dead so you could stop feeling the pain. That, however, does not seem to come through for me. I am still here, and I am still, at least on some form or level, still alive. It's funny how undeath works that way. Anyhow, you all aren't here to hear me complain about my continued survival. You are here instead to hear me commentate on your local humans trying to discover the undead as they stand without the help of native black magic. So, with that being said, let us get on to tonight's particular episode of Malice Reacts, which is the Paranormal Files, Demon Caught on Camera at Hill House. So, a return to Hill House. We've been here a few times in the last year or so. Let's see what the crew has dug up this time. Actually, that is the intro bit. I'm going to try to speed past it really quick. Actually, I guess we'll just let it play. Forget it.
What the fuck?
They're not spirits, they're entities. They're bad things. I won't sleep in this house. We've had scratches, bite marks, burn marks.
And a lot of it comes from an entity they call Toby.
She was yanked off the
Toby.
bed and then they ran out. A lot of people have been injured physically in this room right here.
Yeah, you can see right there in the corner, that black spot, that's brain matter. He was shot, and then she shot herself in the tub.
Oh!
Yeah, she won't stay in this house. She won't sleep in here.
Those are bullet holes in blood.
Yeah, that's the tank.
Define attack.
A lot of people have been choked in this room. Toby will get you. Toby will get you.
Can you make that sound again, please? Oh my god. That's so fucking scary.
Something scratched her so badly, blood soaked through her shirt. You can clearly see a face they believe is Toby.
What? Dude! Let's talk.
We're upstairs right now.
What?
Wait, it's gonna be a fucking demon.
It's a demon, man.
This could genuinely be one of the creepiest moments of my entire ghost hunting career is right now.
Some interesting stuff, but let's see what they really find.
Tonight on the Paranormal Files, we're at one of the most haunted places in all of America, the Hill House here in Mineral Wells, Texas.
Texas, home to one of the scariest
House. Insane. We're talking multiple murders, dozens of deaths, demons chained to walls. Get ready to get very spooky. That scares me. I've seen things, I've heard things, I've felt things in this house that I haven't felt anywhere else. So I'm a bit on edge to start this investigation.
I will bring in the rest of the crew tonight. Woo!
So join us tonight as we dive into one of our darkest investigations in recent memory here in Mineral Wells, Texas.
I will remind you that the reason I fast forward is because there's music playing in the background. It may not affect Colin for some reason. He must have some sort of rights to deal with them, but I do not.
We are in Mineral Wells, Texas. It has been a long time since we filmed an episode here in Texas, and we are back at one of the most haunted locations in all of America, the Haunted Hill House. Now, usually when we do these drive-up shots, it takes a second for us to be able to see the location, but Connor, if you want to show down there, it's literally on a hill, and it looks creepy as shit, even from far away.
You know, and I've honestly never even noticed this yet, that it's on that hill.
Yeah, look at it.
Crazy. Honestly.
Where do you think they got the name?
What do you think it got the name from, Pops?
It was like an actual hill.
Yeah, look at it, man. Yeah,
I just never noticed. It just dawned on me.
Yeah, we were here back in 2019, and Jeff and I saw a door open in here. We were having REM pod activity. It was one of the scariest investigations we had done in a long time, and yeah, I'm really excited to go back. I mean, it's just so damn creepy, and the history there is mind-blowing. But I also want to say shout out to my mom in the back right here. Hi. Mary's with us tonight again.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah, welcome to our Christmas episode, everybody. Connor's back here, my boy.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, you're not going to be jingling very far.
As
As soon as you get that hill.
open sleigh. Hey! Here you go, everybody. I mean, look at this. Oh.
That last stretch of road looks
it is
real
actually
rough
really
and
scary
creepy.
kind of looking, isn't it?
I wonder if the hill is haunted.
It
Like
is
if you
the
went out
haunted
into the
hill.
I
forest.
kind of almost wonder, right? That last stretch of road
That
looks
is a land.
particularly
It's been a while since we
like
did a
no
good
one wants to be
haunted
near here.
house. And I think tonight, I don't know, I just get a weird feeling about tonight. A very strange feeling about what could happen. Mary's never met Toby.
No, no.
Oh, shit.
I've never met.
No.
David.
Oh, yeah, Connor's also never been
I've
here.
never been here.
I've seen him in concert. He's good. Fear for my horses.
Yeah.
This is a totally different Toby. Well, guys,
Totally right.
what do you say we start setting our stuff up and head in?
So
Let's do
Let's do it.
Silent night, spooky night. All the demons come out tonight.
On the Hacho Patootie.
What are we doing?
That's, I don't know.
3, 4. Time to go sundown. Start again.
Time to go silent.
3, 4. Time to go sign and you gotta fucking sing along.
Pops just ain't focusing, man. He ain't here anymore. He's just like, what?
4. Time to ghost hunt at the Hill House. Fa la 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 la. Hopefully we do not die. Fa la 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 la.
Here's our last will and testament.
fun.
La 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 la.
Ghost hunt. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is an infamous location in the history of the Paranormal Files. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll remember that we were one of the first groups to really investigate the Hill House when they first kind of opened back in 2018, 2019, that time period. That first video we did got almost 2 million views because it was crazy. In the upstairs of the house, we captured a door opening by itself on camera. We were capturing noises, tons of intelligent responses, and it was a shocking investigation. So eventually, we actually returned back later in 2019 and did the Hill House again. Once again, the second time, it was just as crazy, if not a bit creepier. We were engaging with the dark, what some would call a demon named Toby that lives in the upstairs of the house. We were catching lots of intelligent responses, but those videos were wild. But there's still so much mystery just about the property, questions that I had about the haunting that I still had no answer to. And so when we decided to go back to the Hill House, I was unbelievably excited because just by looking at people that I know's recent investigations of this building, the haunting has gotten more negative, it's gotten more violent,
much more wild,
and it seems more unsettled. And what causes that to happen, I don't really know, but we were definitely on edge.
It's gotten more
getting to the
energy,
Hill
so it
House,
can actually manifest
and
itself
judging
more.
by the activity that we
Is
captured
quite
on
possibly
camera
part
that
of it.
night, that fear that was
Especially if
within
there's been
us
a lot of people
was
researching the
justified.
place.
I mean, this episode is going to blow your guys' minds.
who's
I
been
know
picking
that
up what.
Connor and I are both having trouble wrapping our heads around exactly what happened to us while we were there, but yeah, this is about to get wild.
So, I've heard a lot about Hill House. It's definitely one of the most notorious haunted locations in all of Texas. Obviously, I'm very excited to go to it, but there is a really dark history about this place, and evidence of demons and other dark entities that are at this place, so I was a little on edge.
But before we investigated, like always, we had to get a tour of the property. And this is one of the most interesting, freakiest tours we've been on in a while. So buckle in. This episode is just,
Some interesting
it just
history
goes,
here,
goes,
folks.
goes the
Let's go.
moment that it starts. And yeah, I think you guys are really going to enjoy this one.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm the lead investigator for Haunted Hill House here in Mineral Wells, Texas. 501 Northeast 1st Street. This is the front of the house. Let's go inside. The house was established in 1890, but it predates the Civil War. Come on in. We'll start here in the living room, I guess. There's several rooms in the house. We have the scrying room right here on this side. And this is a new room that just got opened up. Ever since we've opened this room up, there's been a lot more activity, a lot more loud bangs and hissing and voices that will come from this area. And I'm talking, they'll be louder than that. I can't even make the sound. Right here's the scratcher room. This is where a lot of people used to, well, still get scratched. It's also known as the poker room. At times when you're in here and you have the doors open, you'll hear a lot of voices, audible voices, like demonic voices coming from the living room.
Quite the
and they'll sit out there and you'll
there.
hear them at some point tonight, hopefully. But this is the poker room. There was 2 original wells on the property around the Civil War time. There was one outside and one inside. They kind of built this room around that well, and we opened up the well, the fireplace, and you can see how far it goes down. It goes down a couple of feet. And here's the lining of the well. When we opened that up, a lot more activity happened. A man named Willie likes to hang out here. Willie ran the brothel and with the bootlegging at the time during Prohibition. He had his family working for him. It was like kind of like a family business, and we'll get into that later on. But that's this room. So now, I'll take you down to the Shadow Man room. And each room's marked with the names on them. This is the Shadow Man room. This room, I don't particularly like this room. I've slept in it maybe twice. My shoes have always been on, phone in my hand. There's been a giant shadow figure seen in here, the Shadow Man, and he's huge. He's about 7 foot, black as black can be. I'm like, you can see, this room will be pitch black and you can see the shadow. You can see him like in the darkness. Now right behind you is this bathroom. There was a homicide that happened in here in the 50s. There was a prostitute named Priscilla Blair and a man named Curly. They had like a flame going on basically, and an altercation, disagreement broke out at one point, and they killed each other. Right here in the corner is brain matter. Yeah, you can see right there in the corner, that black spot, that's brain matter. The bathtub sat where the door is, and the toilet was right there. He was shot, and then she shot herself in the tub. And that was in the 50s. And then after that, they sealed the bathroom up, and it wasn't reopened until late 2018, whenever they opened it up and they put this door in. The only access to the bathroom was from the outside window. So when they opened it up, they came in with luminol, and it just lit up. I wish I could have seen it, but it was lit up, and you could see blood everywhere. I mean, there's still stains on the walls here and there. That's what happened in here. So if you're in here, you can talk to Priscilla Blair.
All over the place.
She doesn't really like too many women, and she doesn't really like too many men. She's kind of temperamental.
So what led to that murder? Do you know?
It was, I believe they were, it was a lover's quarrel type thing, you know? She was a prostitute here. I guess someone was cheating on someone, and just things escalated, and boom.
Bam.
And we still have the original
Literally
toilet
bam.
tank that has the bullet
Bam,
holes
bam.
in it. And you can see the bullet.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you right here.
Wow.
We have that here in the closet.
And this isn't the original bathtub.
No, that is the original bathtub.
Where she killed herself?
Yes. Yeah, the bathtub sat against, right here, against at the door, and the toilet was in the corner. Here's the toilet. This is... Boom, boom.
Wow.
You can still see some of the blood. But yeah, that's the original, that's the tank.
Those are bullet holes in blood.
Yeah. This is kind of like impossible portal. You can come sit in here, and I've had some weird things happen to me in here by myself. And I felt uncomfortable. Seen
Quite
clothes kind of move.
original voice you got there.
And that's enough. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm getting out of that.
Ooh.
That was me.
Scary.
As I'm talking about it, they're like, yeah, you're gonna get out of my closet now. You know? So yeah, that's another place you can come and investigate. It was weird. I was in here one night with one of my buddies and one of his workers, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We came in here, no devices, it was pitch black. The three of us were laying on the bed, and there was like this black shadow kind of mass started growing at the foot of the bed, and it seemed like it grew to the size of the ceiling. It was as wide as the bed, and was like kind of leaning over, and all I could see was like these black like blobs. I felt like I was hallucinating. And I'm like, is anyone else seeing this? They're like, it looks like something's swarming us. And after about 20 minutes or so, however long we were in here, we went back and watched the cameras, and you could just see orbs just pelting us like it was snowing in there.
Wow.
And this room, I don't like sleeping in this room. I'll investigate it, but I won't sleep in this room.
So do they think the Shadow Man was Priscilla's lover?
I think he might have had a thing. They might have had something together. I'm not positive on that, but she doesn't like it whenever we would talk about him or threaten him, and vice versa.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's, and I try not to mess with him too much, just because, like, I don't want to mess with him. I've seen him recently. There, a couple of months ago, we had an event here, and it was a big storm, and it was storming that night, and we're upstairs, and I can see him. We're in Emily's room, and right out by the railing for the stairs, I can make out these two legs that came up to the banister and just up and up and up, and it was about 7 foot. And there was enough lightning coming through the window where it would light up the upstairs. And there was a woman next to me with a thermal gun. I'm like, I look at my buddy, I'm like, come here, come sit where I am. Tell me if you see anything in there. He's like, is that someone standing there? She's like, I see it on thermal. And she could make out like from the shoulders up to the head. And that was intense. And I was like, that was the first time, like, besides seeing that figure, that was the first time I've actually seen the Shadow Man, and he was huge.
Was it a cold figure or a hot figure?
It was cold.
Cold. Yeah.
Cold.
Blue.
Yeah, blue as blue could be. Blue. It was. I was like, man, that was an intense night. That was a very good night. A couple of people got scratched, and a lot of people didn't want to go back upstairs. They all sat in the kitchen.
Oh, that makes sense.
If they all saw something, then I can't blame them.
Here to Jacob's room.
They're not
this is
really
the oldest room of the
prepared
house.
for that.
This is a picture of the little boy Jacob they caught outside the axe room looking down from the stairs.
Oh my god. That's a little creepy.
So this is the oldest room of the house. And this is the same room where the woman got yanked off the bed. She was laying here like this. And she had said something. And next thing you know, she just gets sucked off the bed. She said it felt like something was trying to suck her under the bed, like a vacuum was trying to pull her. Then she came back a year later to the day, same spot, and got scratched. And we have a picture of her right behind you. Like, she got scratched where, like, she had a black shirt on and she was bleeding. You could see the blood through the IR on her shirt.
Wow.
Like, it was...
So that was a scratch she got in here.
Yeah. Like, a year later to the same day, same time, same spot.
So what's the history of this room?
Well, this room, originally, it used to be, they would do, Dr. Yeager, he would, do operations here, you know, for the war, tuberculosis, all that. But they would also lock prostitutes up in here. We have bars on the inside of the windows.
Oh.
I mean, why else would you have bars on the inside of the windows? On both windows, and they're both boarded up from the outside, so you can't get out or in. And he would lock them up in here, lock up the women and the children, and do operations if he had to, like probably amputations, stuff like that.
So a lot of pain and misery.
A lot of pain and misery in here. This is a very, very heavy room. And a lot of times, there's been times I felt mad, I felt fine, and then a second later I felt angry. Next thing you know, I'm wanting to cry. And it's just like the emotions that can come through this room is just crazy. On top of that, you'll hear Toby in here from time to time. This room has its own energy. It's the oldest. I think it's one of the darkest rooms of the house. I slept in here the night after the woman got yanked off the bed. And once again, I had my shoes on and my phone just in case. Because I was like, I'm not trying to do all that, but this room is something else. I was in here one night with one of my buddies, and we were here with a group. And there's these two sisters here. One was laying on the bed, the other one was pacing back and forth, and I was sitting in the chair over there. And her husband was in the living room. The lights are off, and the house is pitch black. And he's like, hey, I just seen something come crawling past me on the floor, and it's coming to you. About the time he said that, I felt something brush the back of my pants. And I was like, something just grabbed my pants, and next thing you know, she's standing here, and she just, boom, like something grabbed her legs and yanked it out from under her. And she just face planted, jumped up, and we took off out the room.
So a lot of physical stuff in here.
A lot of physical. A lot of physical stuff. Kathy's had things happen to her in this room. She won't sleep in this. She won't sleep in the house.
At all?
At all. And I don't blame her. That's why she stays in the camper. Or she goes home.
Wow.
Yeah, she won't stay in this house. She won't sleep in here. She won't be in the house by herself. Even during the day, she's probably fine during the day.
So it seems mostly
but
tied
yeah,
to
she
the
won't
house.
stay in the house.
So
And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to. Not
there's
after
a
what she's
camper
been
near
through.
the
Had
property,
happened
and
to her.
that's fine, not
and along
there.
with several other people.
It seems to be
Several
more
other people have
the
been
actual
slept in here,
physical
and they're like,
property
man, I
itself
felt like
more
something
so
was
than the
tickling my
area
feet,
around
trying to
it.
grab me, or they've been scratched or burnt or bit. So this room can be physical. So if you want something, if you want to try to catch something physical, sleep in here.
Oh.
So now we'll go to, this is the Priscilla Blair room. This room used to be just a patio. There was nothing in it. It was just a patio, and they would use it for storage. But then they decided to open up the room, and this is the only room I haven't slept in. But now that this is here, I really don't want to. It just creeps me out. But before it was the room, I've had weird things happen in here during investigations. I saw my first apparition in here after it was turned into a room. In here with another buddy. I was sitting on the bed. He's sitting against the wall here, and the bathroom door was open, and I saw like a silhouette of a woman walk out. She was probably about this tall. I could make out the dress, hair down to about her shoulders. Walks out the bathroom and turns and out the door. I about jumped off the bed, and I was like, I just saw like a woman.
What?
And I was like, after that, I was like, all right, dude, let's switch spots. I want off the bed. So I go and sit over here. And about an hour goes by, and we're getting ready to leave, and he jumps up. I'm like, what? He goes, I just seen a woman walk back in the room and walk to the bathroom. And that was about the time we were done with this room. We're like, yeah, no. And when they first bought the place, Kathy had a wheelbarrow thrown at her in this room.
A wheelbarrow?
A wheelbarrow. A wheelbarrow, bro. She was in here on the phone smoking a cigarette, and then it was back in the corner, and it got launched, flown at her. And she took off and called her friend, and she was like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, well, you bought it $100 now? She goes, yeah, but I didn't think they could do this. And that was like the first sign of what
welcome to
can
it.
happen here. Is like a wheelbarrow being thrown at you, being yanked off the bed. Something's here, man.
It seems like a lot of it is angry and kind of dark.
Yeah. Yeah, and that in considering, I mean, like with the hill all in the back, you know, this was native land at one point. And there's been a lot of people have died here. Just from diseases, you know, Spanish flu, tuberculosis, infections, all that. What was that?
The door just creaked open by itself.
I don't want to be left out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have some weird things happen in this room too, but this room is more of it's kind of calm. But I've had people sleeping here before, and they said they've felt like the bed being shaken, something like shakes the bed on them, or from like they'll feel something under the bed hit the mattress from underneath. And that's weird. So I haven't slept in here yet. Maybe one day I'll probably close that up, just so she doesn't stand up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to see that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I think at that point I'm like, I'm out. I'm going in the house now. That'd be like that thing. Sometimes I think that's even worse. Like, you going in the house? Like, why don't you just leave? I'm like, I'm home. You know, I'm just gonna sleep on the couch. I'm not gonna stay in here. You can run me out of the room, but you're not gonna run me off the property.
There you go.
Plain and simple. I'm lead investigator, I guess, for a reason. I'm numb to the house. So, you know, I mean, they scare me. They catch me off guard from time to time, but they haven't run me off yet, and they're not going to.
Well, there's always next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that could be any time I'm here, you know, and I'm here quite often. You know, so we'll see, but I don't really get messed with too much. They told me they're not going to do too much to me. They're like, he wants it.
Yeah, right.
I haven't been scratched. I want to get scratched. I want to know what it feels like. They told me, we're not going to scratch you. We're not going to bite you. We're not going to harm you. We're not going to do anything. I've had sleep paralysis happen once. And I was in the living room, and that was the weirdest thing I've ever... That was odd. Other than that, that was the only thing that's really happened to me in this house that kind of like really kind of freaked me out, where I was like, do I want to stay? And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay.
You are a brave man.
I'm the, you know, it is what it is. Bravery, stupidity.
A healthy mix.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's cool to hang out by yourself in a haunted house, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Never know where
it's
that
fun,
line
you know.
quite
I mean,
crosses.
it's creepy when you're in the dark and you hear something say your name. That's, you know,
Well,
So
that's
it's
a moment
fun.
to take some
This
notes.
is the Shadow Man, Priscilla Blair room. We named it after Priscilla the prostitute because she's been seen in here. And there's a picture of her where she's been caught in the window from the outside. And every now and then when you're in here, you can you'll hear rocks being thrown towards the windows, like from the Shadow Man who'll throw like pebbles and everything. Wow. Or you'll hear knocks or people outside talking. You go there, there's no one there.
What room was the rock over there?
That was in the scrying room. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big rock too that came flying through that window. That's scary. To think you could be sitting right here and that can come through, and that's something dark right there. That's some. I'll have to show you the rock when I go back in the kitchen. I mean, that's something scary. That's some dark. That's something dark to do that, especially the way it came in. It didn't shatter the window. It went straight through like a bullet. It was weird. Just left a perfect hole right in the center of the window.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Wait till you see that rock. So, we'll go check out the kids' room now.
I remember that room being really creepy.
Yeah, you can go in there and I've had a chair pulled out from under me. I was in here once. I got dared to do 90 minutes in here. God. And I came in here with a carousel, which they don't like people touching. The axe from the axe room and a couple of teddy bears from the Magnolia. I had like a haunted gift basket. And I was sitting in here and I heard something. And we have a doll back there. Who is that back there? But I was sitting there and I heard something behind me and I kind of looked back and the chair kind of got pulled out from under me and I about took off and I was like, I can't leave.
Yeah, you got 45 more minutes.
Oh, yeah, when I did the Lone Wolf, I was upstairs up in bootleg room and something grabbed me by the back of my neck. I could feel a whole hand, just like bigger, just squeezing. And I'm like, I have 30 minutes. I'm like, I have about an hour. I have 30 minutes left. I'm like, I can do this. I'm not gonna leave. But yeah, you can sit in there and take pictures and weird things. I've had a couple of times where I've almost taken this door off from running out. I went in there once. And I was like, who's in here? I was in there for maybe 20 seconds. I'm like, who's in here? Curly, Billy. Then it was like something came up on me. What do you want? And I took off and about took the door off the hinges. Kathy went in there. Something burped at her. Sonny went there, and he said it sounded like something was clawing. And he was like, he came out. He's like, yeah, there's something in there. But it's a hit and miss, so it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. It's not all the time. I was like to knock. Hey guys. So this is the carousel room. The kids' room. Now, this room right behind you is a false fireplace. It's the hidden tunnels. When they were bootlegging, when you go up in here, there's the tunnels that go up and it cuts to the side, and that's where they would go upstairs. And that's where they were stashing their alcohol during Prohibition. Then they'd run it through the walls and give it to the kids in the neighborhoods on their bikes to sell around town.
Wow.
So you can go in there and stand up, and go in there. And you stand up and look, and you can see.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of empty wall space in this house. And a lot of it, sometimes it doesn't make sense.
I like this scene just goes straight up. Disappears.
And there was one doll that was hanging up here recently, and something yanked it down. They caught it on the camera. You just see it kind of tug and then whoop. And sometimes they'll spin like this guy, but that could be from the air being on. But this is the doll I was telling you about, the ventriloquist doll. This is Grace. They've had her for a little over a year. She will set off K2 meters. I came in here, we had one of the tall tea lights, and I had it sitting on it. And we're talking, and I was like, can you move it? And you see that thing start moving, next thing you know, it falls over. We picked it up, put it back, starts moving, then falls over again. I was like, well, what about K2s? K2s, she'll respond to a K2, and she'll knock it off. This is the doll that sold me on dolls that have an actual attachment. Because out of all the other dolls in the house, I've never seen a K2 meter go off on many of them. But she, at least 6 times out of 10, will set off a K2.
Wow. So what's the story of this room?
Well, this room, I have a buddy. He dated a girl that grew up in the house in the 90s up to the early 2000s. And when he lived here with her, he was here for about 2 or 3 weeks. And this was their room. and the bed was against the window, and he said he'd be going to bed, sleep at night, and he'd see silhouettes of kids like peeking over the bed. Then you hear them giggling, and he'd hear them running around outside. And I guess something happened at one point. What made her leave was she had an infant, and it was in a crib, and she heard through the baby monitor a woman say something like, "You're mine. I won't let you go," or something. She comes in here, and the baby's out of the crib, and the baby somehow manifested upstairs.
What?
Yeah, somehow it manifested upstairs. That, and under the rug, there was a bunch of old little pentagrams that had been carved onto the floor.
They're still there?
I think she got most of them up now. But there was a bunch of them at some point. They're all over, but... Yeah, this room is, I think this is kind of a deceiving room. I don't like dolls. I don't like clowns. But out of any room in this house I feel comfortable sleeping in when there's people here, it's this room. And I don't like dolls or clowns. I was in here one night sleeping, and I swear, something was jumping on the bed. And it woke me up, and I felt like every doll in here was turning and looking at me. And I just grabbed my blanket and just pulled it up and just didn't. I went back to sleep.
Yeah, that would be scary, I think.
Yeah, and this is the carousel that for the longest time, we don't know how old it is, but it's always been at the house. They don't like it when people mess with it. Yeah, they don't like it when the kids get upset, and so we don't mess with it. But when I was in the portal closet, I had this with me and the axe, which I'll show you next, and some of the teddy bears from Magnolia. It was a haunted gift basket, and yeah, they weren't too happy with me for a while. I had to apologize.
Sounds like a pretty good night to me.
No, man. This house is like, there's all kinds of... It's weird, man. Because all these got hung up for one of their Halloween events they had, and the spirits liked them, so we just kept them up. It adds to the creepiness.
Kind of looks like the dummy killed himself.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like someone hung a baby. Yeah. Sorry for that,
They almost got little nooses around their necks.
Yeah, and poor Slinky over there,
That one likes
Oh, of course. Slinky's getting tortured over there.
Yeah, I've had some weird experiences in here too. It all kind of, I think something darker tends to hang out in here at night. During the day, it seems more kids and the friendlier spirits. But at nighttime, when it's heavy, I think some of the more negative entities like to hang out in here. Before the 1900s, it served as a makeshift hospital. It served as a makeshift hospital. So, there's been a lot of death on this property. A lot of it is undocumented because back then they didn't keep documentation. Mm-hmm. So, it's hard to say how many people have actually died here considering how old this property and the house is.
Right.
Wow. I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel it.
It does this, and it affects many people differently. I've seen skeptics come, leave more confused, leave still a skeptic, or leave a believer. I was a skeptic at first, and I believe now. I
believe it real hard right now.
I've seen and witnessed and had things happen to me and other people's experiences. I'm like, yeah, there's something.
There's
what it
things
is,
that
it's
you
hard to
just
say
can't
because we
explain,
can't
but
see
you have
it.
to see it for yourself.
Sometimes you may think you've been talking to what you think is a kid, but it could be something dark. Trying to pretend as a kid, like an imp or something. So you really don't know. I don't trust any of them.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I also have Beetlejuice tattoos. Never trust the living.
Yeah.
I've been scared more by the living in this house than I have the actual spirits or entities. It's the people that scare me in this house. Just from their reaction, something grabs them and they scream, and that makes me like, oh God. But yet something comes up and whispers at me, I'm just like, okay, cool, do it again. But when someone screams, I'm like, oh my God, you just about gave me a heart attack. Shit, I don't want to die in this house. I'm going to be stuck here. And if I'm stuck here, I'm messing with everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the carousel room. This is another interesting room.
I'm stuck in
And
here.
that's just
All
the
you
closet that would
jackasses,
go to
I'm
the
going to be
kitchen.
making a hell of a noise.
This is the axe room. This room is probably the most deceiving of all the rooms just because it looks nice, right? When they first bought the place, and there's video of it out there, they caught eyes staring at them through the crack of the bathroom door. The bed sat originally in front of the window, and I guess that kind of upset some of them, I guess, with the flow or whatever. But we call it the axe room because the previous owner, Phil, where is the axe? The previous owner, Phil, had bought the place he was going to turn it into a B&B. And then moving stuff around, realized the place is haunted. And he's like, oh, I can turn it into a paranormal research center. Well, we had some people over here at one point, and they were cleaning, and they came across this. And they called him, they're like, do you know what about this axe head? He's like, that's something like you wouldn't miss. And they found it laying in front of the stairs, outside of the room. And then they were outside one day and heard someone up on the hill, so they went up on the hill to investigate, and they found a handle for it that fits perfectly. And for the longest time, it would move. This thing would move around. It'd be, they'd put it here, and it'd end up on the fireplace, or it'd end up in a drawer. So I would just kind of mess with it, but I'm pretty sure it belonged to an old previous owner. I'm pretty sure it had been done it had seen some stuff, like it's done some harm. But this is the room where, like I've had things happen in here. There was a guy that was in here and had numbers burned into his cheek. That happened in this room.
Yeah, what happened with that?
So he was sitting here, and up under the bed, we don't dust under the bed. He was sitting here, and he said he heard something bump under the bed, and then claw marks, like something was like trying to get away. And then they came back in here, and they were sitting here, and they were like, we couldn't look left, we couldn't look towards the bathroom. Something wouldn't let him. And about that time, he said his cheek started burning. And when he walked in the kitchen, you could see these numbers, like 4 numbers, like burned onto the side of his cheek. And it was really weird because they kind of lined up to some like angelic code or something, and everything that was kind of read out was kind of going on in that man's life. And it was just kind of like a divine intervention, dude. That's probably one of the craziest things I've seen in this house. And it happened in this room. Then we looked under the bed, and you could see dust and claw marks. Like 3 finger marks. And I don't know if it's still I'm pretty sure it's still under the bed, through the dust. But yeah, this room has some things. Kathy's been attacked in here. Other people have been attacked in here.
Define attacked. Like, what do you mean?
Choking. Waking up in the middle of the night, not remembering things, and just a lot of people have been choked in this room.
And why do you think it's so violent in here, physical? Anything with the history that would make sense?
I think so, with a lot of the history and some of the spirits here, even though some of the human ones are just nasty. But I think a lot of it is more of the non-human entities in here that, like, when you're asleep, you're vulnerable, you know, and because you're not aware of what's going on, and that's how they want to try to get you. And there's been people in here, they've woken up and choked, and I've seen marks on people's throats. And one woman woke up, I had her hair tied around the bedpost. She had long hair, her hair was tied around the bedpost.
Her hair was tied around the bedpost?
Tied around the bedpost.
What?
Yeah. And that was in Jacob's room. That was in Jacob's room where the woman got yanked off the bed.
Damn.
Yeah, her hair was tied around the bedpost. There was a couple that stayed here, and one guy woke up, and I guess, like, he doesn't recall it. I guess he said he doesn't recall it, but, like, I guess he somehow, like, he headbutted his partner or whatever, and doesn't remember it. And she woke up, and, like, she had been attacked, had something happen to her, too. I mean, this room's very deceiving. Very deceiving. And this is the room a lot of people opt to sleep in because it looks very nice. It doesn't look like anything would happen, but you want to, like, this room and Jacob's room are the 2 that you can get messed with the most in, like, physically. And I've seen videos of them lifting the bed sheets and grabbing people's feet. I was in here one night, I was sleeping on the chase lounge, and I could feel something, like, above me, just, like, breathe. I could feel the breath. And I just pulled my blanket up, and I just didn't move. I was like, I'm not opening my eyes. And then you hear them out there walking up and down the stairs, talking. And that's generally about like 5, 6 in the morning. Once things start slowing down, people getting ready to go to bed, that's when they'll kind of start coming out and talking and making sounds and coming to life. Because the house has operating hours. So peak times, low times, peak times, low times, and then just flatline and pick back up.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is the axe room, and then the bathroom's right there, and that bathroom used to go to another door that went into the scrying room that would take you into the scratcher room. But when we opened the scrying room, we blocked that off. We closed that bathroom up, so it's just its own bathroom now. And that's this room. But here's the handle for that axe. So, and they don't like it when people touch it, but I do. But here's the handle for it. They found this handle up on the hill.
Wow. That's trippy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, This is the axe room, and this is where it stays in this room. It doesn't go anywhere. But I'm gonna put it right back here for now.
Good idea.
Because sometimes we'll put it over there, or sometimes was that open?
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Who's that inside of there?
That is.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's not open.
This is Juliana. Juliana's. I don't like Juliana. She was one of my buddies, and he bought her, and he started having weird things happen in his home, where he was like, Kathy, I have to bring her to Hill House. I have to. He was having all kinds of. He got scratched in his house. He was having all kinds of weird things happen. I'm not going to go into detail, but he's had some things happen where it started messing with him like pretty bad. So he's like, I got to get it out of the house. That's crazy that this opened.
Mm-hmm. On camera.
On camera.
While we were just sitting here.
I look back, I'm like,
I wonder if I have that on me.
Maybe.
If
not, hopefully we got on the camera. That's cool. Thank you to whoever did that. Can you do it again? Open that back up. I guess not. That was weird. Because I know I didn't touch it.
No.
I looked back and I'm like, oh. No. Cool.
Juliana?
So yeah, that happens in this room. That opens up. And so now, do we want to go upstairs?
Sure.
All right.
So I guess let me
Still
stop
better
you.
than walking through,
Yes.
but it's hard to say.
Before we go up, can I have you give us just like a brief rundown of like the history of the house from beginning to end?
Yeah.
To where we are right now.
Okay. So the house was built around 1860, but it was mainly established. The house was fully built around 1880. And it's been a brothel. They've been bootlegging out of the house during Prohibition. There's been homicides, unexplained deaths, accidental deaths. The family that lived here from the 1880s, from 1980s to about 2010, they were kind of into Black Cajun Bayou Voodoo, if that tells you anything. You know, so they were practicing some stuff in this house. And, I mean, there's been a lot of things that have happened in this house that I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out timelines of when certain people were here, when certain events happened. And being lead investigator, that's my mission, is to try to get these dates and times, like, correct. I'm like, I don't want to tell I tell them, like, I don't want to tell your story and me get it wrong. I'm like, if you want me to get your information right, tell me what happened, you know? Mm-hmm. That's the only way. Otherwise, I could be making all kinds of things up about them, but everything I know about the house has been through investigations and what the research from the papers and documentation they have of all the previous owners. Because during like the 20s and all that, titles and changed hands many times to the house, many different owners.
And just a tingle, a noise, and the door was open.
It opened again?
It opened partway. Yeah, there was just like a crystal sound, banging, and there the door now is open. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you open the door more?
It just opened a little more.
Can you open it all the way, please? If you want it to stay open, open it.
Oh, I've got feeling some vibes here.
Can you please open that door like you did before?
And sometimes if you hear like little clicks and everything, that's from the blink cameras.
Yeah. So, deaths. Can you run us through the deaths that you know that happened here?
Jacob, the little boy Jacob Henry, he was born in 1943, and he was about 7, 8 when he died. He was found hanging by a swing outside on the side of the house, and there's a tree stump that has a cross cut into it. But we feel like that might have been more to his death than an accidental hanging.
So now, an 8-year-old was hung.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and we feel like it happened somewhere on the property, but he was put there to make it look like an accident. Mm-hmm. And then besides the other deaths that have happened on the property from sickness and all that, and then the murders in the bathroom and the homicide in the bathroom. There was another little boy, Joshua. He was Jacob's brother, but they weren't alive at the same time. Joshua was in the 50s, and his room is right upstairs, right above me. That's his room. He was born from one of the prostitutes in the house, and her name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth's uncle was Willie, the man that ran the bootlegging and the prostitution. And he basically raped Elizabeth and impregnated her. And then Joshua was basically born with Down syndrome. And he wasn't allowed downstairs. And he came down one day, and I guess he disobeyed Willie, and Willie went up there and was beating him. And his mom came up and tried to stop it. And she was shot in the stomach. And she died on the stairs, and she still had blood stains all over the stairs, all up and down, and even up at the top of the ceiling right there.
Yep.
You can see the blood.
Oh, up there?
Yeah, because she was shot in the stomach, and then she came down here, and they're buried out in Grayford, Texas, at some small little cemetery out there. I've been out there once, but I would have no idea how to get back there. I'd have to have Sonny with me on that one.
So Joshua was beaten to death?
Joshua was beaten to death.
And then his mom was murdered.
Yeah, his mom was shot on the stairs because she tried to intervene and stop the beating.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in the 50s. And it's it's sad, very sad, because Joshua, he was 6. He didn't deserve it.
No.
He was basically, like I said, it was basically Down syndrome. Had a misshaped head, webbed hands, toes, all that.
Ugh.
But he's a sweet kid. He comes out and plays every now and then. He's afraid of a lot of men, and I don't blame him. But those are some of the deaths that have happened around here, that have happened here.
And then, I guess, could you talk a little more about the Black Magic family?
Yeah, they when they lived here, like I said, they were here from the 80s up to about 2010. And about 2010 is when they left, because that's when the daughter had the incident with the baby disappearing from downstairs and manifest upstairs. The mom says she woke up to something choking. She woke up, saw a bat-like figure on the ceiling to something choking her. Then she woke up upstairs in between the walls.
The mom woke up between the walls?
Woke up in between the walls. I'm pretty sure that was upstairs in the crawl space where Joshua's room is.
Wow.
She says she woke up and saw a light, and she kind of busted through, because there's a crawl space that goes from behind the wall, from Toby's room, back to Joshua's. It's a crawl space. And I went through and I cleaned it out. And I pulled out boxes of clothes, just cardboard, drywall, just trash. And now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, that's probably the drywall that she busted through to get out of the wall. Wow. And that's when she left. And they were into that Black Cajun Bayou voodoo.
So they were doing rictuals and stuff.
Yeah, they were upstairs above us is Emily's room.
Up between the walls,
that's where they
out
were
of there and you're gone.
And Emily's still alive. They just named it after her because she lived in the house. But they would play with Ouija boards and everything over there, and messing around after seeing paranormal activity and all that. Some in Toby, and I guess others here, because there's a portal downstairs and upstairs right about around this area. You can go over there with have K2 meters, and it automatically spikes, and then it stops. My buddy came here with one of his trifill meters, and I forget the reading it measured at, but we took that reading, and we went outside to the main power coming in, and it reads them higher upstairs than it does to the main power source coming in the house.
Wow.
Which is really weird, dude, because it was like reading like at 90 something, and outside it read like at 40 or something. It was something ridiculous.
Should be able to do that.
Yeah. So upstairs has a lot of heavy energy. Sometimes it feels anxious. If it can feel angry, it can feel dreadful, it can feel sad, and sometimes it just feels flat, like nothing. And then all kind of depends on the night. And now that no one's been here really in a couple of days, you're gonna have more energy tonight because no one's been draining them.
Well, that's what we like to hear. I guess, should we go upstairs?
Yeah, so this is the upstairs portion that a lot of people will call the attic.
So, by the way, this is a blood stain.
Yeah, and you can see, even right down here, you can see them all up and down the stairs. You can see little... What? Anyway.
Hear something?
Yeah. I can't tell where it came from, but it was like probably trying to talk, but yeah.
Oh boy.
Blood.
In for
And
tonight.
you can, when you look at the stairs, you'll see little spots. Like there's a few here, and it's old wood, so it was not coming out.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is Joshua's room, the little boy. Hi, Joshua. We're gonna come in here, okay, buddy? This is the front part of his room. We have plenty of books and toys for him. The kids like when you come up here and read them books, so people will come up here and read them Dr. Seuss, or give them little pianos, or I bring little cars. I brought him one of my old train sets from when I was a kid. It's not an old Mickey Mouse train set. But right behind you is his actual room.
So they kept him locked away.
Kept him locked away in here.
So people wouldn't see him.
Yeah. So. And this, right here, this side goes back to the fireplace by the stairwell, but when you come back here to the right, it opens up to a whole other room, and that's where they would keep him. You want to go?
Sure.
All right.
Jeff, remember this door?
I do remember.
Yeah. And this,
Remember when I came out?
Yeah, the door opened behind you.
boy, it's dark over here. Hey, Joshua. This was his room. This is where they would keep him locked up at. And there's a lot of dark energy back here, especially on that side by the fireplace. I can imagine being locked back here. There's like during the summer, it's hot, no AC, no heat. But this is where they would lock him up.
And a disabled child locked up.
Yeah.
That's so f***ed up.
So f***ed up, dude. I feel bad for the kid, and he's a great kid. He's a sweet spirit. But we have his balls and toys, and you can come back here and he'll play, and sometimes he'll get upset. He doesn't want people back here, and he'll let them know. He'll bang on something, or he'll move a ball. There's a video I have of someone came in back here. Or he went to the other side. He went to the left, and one of these balls, I think it was like probably this one. It's misshapen, and I'll have to show you this video, dude. This ball came rolling, like something was rolling with it. It came rolling right to him. And it came, what's weird is, you see it turn the corner here. We came up here the next day, and we tried debunking it. We spent a good half hour, 45 minutes, trying to debunk that. None of these balls will roll straight. None of them will do it. They won't even make it that far.
Yeah.
So this is Joshua's room.
So if Joshua was a kind child spirit, what would be the creepiness in that corner?
I think that could either be the Shadow Man, or that could be something more demonic that was brought to the house. Or it could be something that could be attached to the land. When the family lived here, the stepson, his room was the scratch room under us, right? The poker room. He said he would get upset because he'd hear footsteps up here at night, and hundreds of years worth of dust would fall on his bed. And then at one point, he lived in this room. He was in Joshua's room over here. And my buddy would come over here and hang out with him after school. And he was like, we never went back in that little crawl space. He's like, it always felt like there was something dark, something black, evil, and just he wouldn't come back here. He's like, something bad's back there. And there's other psychics that have come here and said the same thing, and I agree with them.
Yeah, I can feel it.
But yeah, like, creepy. So like this is that crawl space. So if you were to come down here, that's gonna go, and that's gonna hang left. And that goes behind the wall, out here in the front, and goes to the back of Toby's room.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and then this right here would dip down. If this was open, it would dip down and go into Jacob's room, towards Jacob's area.
So it's all connected.
All connected. This house has a lot of empty, open wall space that doesn't quite make sense. It doesn't look that big from the outside, but once you walk in the house and it opens up, you're like, man, it's a lot bigger than it looks.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, dude, and like them, they have hidden wall spaces to hide alcohol.
Yeah, right.
They were bootlegging, they thought this house out when they were building it. I'm pretty sure they're like, we need to have a crawl space. We need to have this right here so we can have this here. Yep. Like they knew what they were doing.
Businessmen.
Yeah, like entrepreneurs back then. We can't sell. They're not gonna sell alcohol, so we're gonna make our own money. We're gonna do it. So if you're running a house of illegal operations and something happened, you're obviously not gonna go and turn yourself in and call the authorities. Hey, we had a death. Or, hey, this happened. They're not going to do that. You're going to go and dispose the evidence when it gets dark, you know.
So you think there could have been more murders and deaths here?
I think so. I think so, because I've had so many names come through SB7s and the apps before, and like it's weird. Like I'll hear them in like cycles. There'll be months where I hear like a certain name, like Justin, and then months go by where I don't hear from Justin. Then months later, Justin pops back up, or same with like a Candace, because they were prostituting, and right across the street was the old train tracks. So every few months they would rotate the prostitutes out. So we'd hear from Tina, and then we don't hear from Tina for months. Then Tina pops back up. It's like they relive, or they come back. So there's a lot of names that'll come through, and then we don't hear from them, then they come back. And I don't know if that's just from, I don't know. But there's been a lot of deaths happened here that more than we know of.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. I'm sure there's hundreds that we don't know of.
Well, hopefully we can get some names tonight.
Oh yeah.
Awesome,
Oh yeah.
man. Well,
so next we'll go to Toby's room.
All right, man.
I'll let y'all follow me. Ooh, it's a tight fit.
Snug fit.
It's a boy.
Exactly.
That was one of my.
It's a tight fit.
That's a tight fit.
That was a classic Paranormal Files moment. If you remember that, you've been watching for a long time.
Then the door popped open too.
I remember seeing that one.
Fuck yeah.
That made me go.
You know, and I haven't caught the door opening with my own eyes yet.
Really?
And I've been coming here for 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
And I have yet to see it open while I'm in the room. Same with the armoire. I didn't catch it open, but I turn around and there it is. So sometimes something will happen and I miss it by like seconds.
So it seems like
bugs
something
me.
likes us here.
Yeah, gotta
They
be.
did that back in the day.
Seems like hey, we're back.
Yeah, it could be the kids. Or sometimes, hey, it could have been some of the prostitutes. Or, you know, it could be something else. You don't know. It's creepy.
Well, I was doing
always
B-roll
supposed to be
downstairs and
something else.
it sounded like I don't know, like one of those toys you can like pull a string and it's like talking. I was just kind of like fingers crossed that was y'all up here.
No.
Because I could hear y'all talking, but it sounded like it was coming like from behind me, not above
I
me.
wouldn't be surprised. There's plenty of audible voices in this house.
I was in the poker room and it was coming from the room like behind the table.
Oh, so from behind the table?
So, like you walk in beside the fireplace, the
Yeah.
room over to the left.
Yeah.
That's where it sounded like it was coming
That's
from.
the closet.
Oh, lovely.
And there's plenty of audible voices in this house, like plenty of audibles that happen. So this is Toby's room.
We had a lot of activity.
So yeah, this is where it comes up to the crawl space.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so Toby is the. Yep, been up there making a mess on the bed. I'll have to go back and watch those cameras, see. That bed is like off. Like what the.
Room's kind of like.
So this bed was in the house for the longest time. It was in the room that they opened up.
Really?
Yeah, Sonny had told me, he's like, man, this bed's been in the house like forever. So we decided to, I guess it's down because of that, but we decided to bring it up here, give him a bed to sleep on, and make it a little bit more creepy to come sleeping here. But
A different smell in here.
yeah, this house has a weird smell, and there's been times I'll be at my personal home and I'll be walking, and then I stop and I smell the house, and I'm like, that's weird. But this is Toby's room that he likes to hang out, and Toby, he kind of I guess he's supposed to be Osmodeus, from what he has said. And there's pictures of him online and everything you can see of him peeking around the corner, looking at the woman, and that's a creepy picture.
Oh, that is a fucking scary picture.
Dude, very scary.
That's probably one of the scariest I've ever seen.
I was up here one night. It was around Halloween. I came up here and we had this demon mask and the eyes glow red. And they're like, go upstairs to Emily's room. So I put this mask on, put on a scream gown, and I'm sitting there. And then at one point, like, once my eyes adjusted past the redness of the mask and I could see the room, I looked over and there was a white face about this far from me. I can make out the eye sockets. And I have a picture of it downstairs on my phone. But I saw that face and I pull that mask off. When I pulled the mask off, it disappeared. And I took off out the room and got to the end of the stairs and was like, oh, I'm not going back in there. Then later that night, investigating, I was like, who was I? I saw it was Toby.
Dad.
And he'll say my name, and he has a really, let me see if I can, it's like a kind of sound. And then there's something else that's been talking, but it sounds more kind of tinny, mechanical. I think that's the thing that's been doing the whistling. It sounds like mechanical, like it sounds like it, like it's. I can't mimic it, dude. It's so weird. It's so, and there's been a whistler, and I think that's I don't know. It could be a skinwalker. I don't know.
So who is Toby?
Toby is supposed to be Asmodeus.
But I mean, he's a demon.
Demon. He was summoned.
By who?
The family.
Oh, the family from the 90s to 2000s, yeah. The 80s to 2000s, possibly.
A lady, Martha Decker, interviewed one of the girls that grew up in the house, and has this interview, and she says, she was like, yeah, we would play with Ouija boards and this and that, and after this one night, things started happening, and then their mom would always tell them, don't go upstairs, Toby will get you. Toby will get you. Toby will get you. And there's plenty of EVPs they've caught of him saying his name, and then with that picture. No one bumped that.
What the
See, I'm talking about him. That's creepy.
Of course, right when you're talking.
Holy are you fucking kidding me?
Toby, can you do that again?
Oh, did you hear that? Yes.
Downstairs?
Yes.
Can you do that again? Toby.
Gonna give you nightmares tonight, boy.
If you want us out of your room, do something.
My voice is given. I'm trying real hard.
So I was just about ready to say that this is the first time before that happened. Like I've been feeling really bad in here.
Have you?
It's the first time in the whole tour so far.
So Toby, if you're here and that was you, can you set that rocking horse off again? And he's one of those that he doesn't like it when you invade his space.
Oh, much better.
And it took me a while to realize sometimes the best time, if you really want to hear him talk, is just be downstairs and talk up to him. Because he wants to be up here in his area and he wants to talk down to you. And so, like, if he's in here and you come in here, he'll either move his way down to bootleg or he'll go out to one of these other rooms or stand out there in the hall and talk and make noise and try to draw you out of the room.
Toby! Are you still in here, Toby?
No.
Literally right from outside this door.
Say that again.
Oh, I heard now. That's... Not sure what that is. It's a little unusual. Could be the house, but it's hard to say.
Are you in the crawl space?
Steps.
Again, hard to say, but it's interesting.
Is there something on?
No. It's like a female talking downstairs right now.
That happens a lot. You'll be up here and you'll hear people downstairs talking. Then you go downstairs and there's nobody there.
His battery's about to die. Look at.
I'm definitely affected up here. Like
I have chills.
the
In the middle
most
of
of
the interview?
most of any place. Like
Really?
oh, my mouth is bone dry. I
have chills all
feel
up and down my back.
Me too.
All up and down my back.
Like I have the flu kind of.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I'm telling you, I heard someone in my ear. You go, hey. When you're like, Toby, is that you? He was like, hey. Right in my ear.
Well, that was creepy as
Yeah.
That was creepy.
the fucking rocking horse.
And it's even creepier when you're the only one in the house and you're downstairs and it goes off, because you have to either touch it or a loud percussive sound like a clap or a cough or anything loud will set it off. It's not on a timer. It doesn't go off on time. Like, watch, I'm going to set it off now. So anything loud percussive sound, and none of us were loud.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
See, once again, it's the living that scares me in this house. It's the living. It's not so much them. The house scares me, but dude, what happened?
I thought something touched me on the back, and I went to grab it. And
see that right there? No, that, I don't know if that was us. I have chills all up and down me.
Okay, I'm gonna have him ask like 2 or 3 more questions.
Okay, so
finish the interview.
So let's I'll go now. I'll show you bootleg room. See if we'll set that off. So that where that's the fireplace is downstairs. Mm-hmm. This is where it would come out at.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it would go down, and then cut down into the fireplace. And the girls said when they were teenagers and kids, they would climb up the wall, they would climb up the fireplace and hide in the walls and do all that.
Okay.
And do all that.
Okay.
And do all that.
Okay.
Oh, what? I heard that too. The hiss.
right outside
There's
the
something
door.
right here where the last time we had activity.
Are you over there?
I can feel cold. Can you feel that? There's like major cold right here.
It's just messing with us. That's what I like to do. So this is the
I mean, this is middle winter for this area.
This is a false wall. So this is where they would hide the booze during Prohibition.
That's so cool. I also love that little prop.
Oh yeah, that thing would go off if we had that for Halloween, man. That thing says some creepy shit right there. But yeah, during my lone wolf challenge, I was sitting right here. And it was weird because that night I had my K2 meter with me, and I put it on that stool right there, and that K2 meter was just going off, and there's no power in this room. I would take the K2 meter off, move it around, it would not go off. But the moment I set it on that stool, it would just stay red.
Wow.
For hours. I don't know why I tried debunking it, and I still have no idea. But I'm sitting here, and and it was November, it was already cold. And I felt this cold breeze come by me, and I felt this pressure on my shoulders, like something was kind of standing like behind me, like kind of like this, and like pressing me down, and I had to shake it off. And then a couple minutes later, it came back, and I could feel this hand on the back of my throat, on the back of my neck, and it was squeezing. And at that point, I was like, okay, I had to get up, and at first I felt like I couldn't move. I was like stuck here, and I'm like, get off me, get off me, and finally shook it off, and I'm like, I have like an hour and a half left. I can do this. I'm going to go down to another room. So I went back downstairs. When you're back here, sometimes I'll set that rocking horse. See if they'll do it now. Can you set that rocking horse girl off for us? If you want Colin to come up here later by himself, set that rocking horse girl off.
I'm going to shit my pants when that thing comes.
Do you want Dad to come up here by himself?
Did you say me?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I mean, it's only Haunted Hill House. I mean, come on.
You, but I'm already sick to my stomach.
Oh, I know the feeling. I want to knock. Can you copy me?
Kobe, are you playing hide and seek with us?
Took a moment, but maybe.
Maybe this is Josh.
you hit it. Really?
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it's loud right there.
Hello?
All right. It's cold as shit right here.
See, that's why I felt
Yeah, I have chills all up and down my back.
it's cold.
I can't even see into Emily's room. They're stalking. It sounds like it's downstairs, like there's a man and woman talking.
That's what you were hearing. That's exactly what I was hearing.
Where's the whistler? Let's go to Emily's room.
Yeah.
And this is where the, when you have EMF meters, it always spikes right here, for some reason. But yeah, this is Emily's room where they were playing with the Ouija boards and do the seances. And this is where I saw I saw the face where I saw Toby. I was sitting right here. And it was about right here from me. It was about that far. And I pulled my mask off and took off out the room. And but a lot of times when you're in here and this light's off, you'll hear the talking and the growling and the hissing and disembodied voices coming from out there out by Toby's room. He doesn't like it when you invade his space. So if you're in here, he'll be fine going to his room and he'll talk to you and throw threats and all that.
So is this the end of the tour?
Just about. I mean, we've hit every room, and I mean, there's a lot of history, and like this one right here hasn't had too much history, except besides them playing with Ouija boards in it that I know of. Now, when it was a brothel, I'm sure this room has all kinds of stories, but I haven't gotten too many stories from what happened in here.
That was a big knock out there.
I heard that.
You heard it? See, this room to me seems way lighter.
Yeah.
Than over in Toby's room.
Yeah.
Does Toby come in this area much? Or?
Yeah, every now and then.
Okay.
But a lot of times when you're in here, he'll tend to stay out there.
Okay, yeah, I don't really feel.
Yeah, he'll like
Doesn't
this.
like to be
this
around
room,
people when
like, it
they're
can
trying
feel
to
heavy at
investigate it.
times. But a lot of times it's if it was more anxious, and they would keep a lot of the kids locked upstairs here, but mainly locked up in Joshua's area.
Loud knock.
That was loud.
Why don't you ask one more time?
Can you knock again? Set that rocking horse girl off.
That was a whistle. That was something different.
And again. Oh yeah, something really way back there in the background.
Can you say that again? Let us hear your voice.
I'm hearing what you're saying, a whistle?
Yeah.
Like a musical tune
Yeah,
of some
like,
sort?
it's like a musical.
But it's really light.
It's very faint.
Very faint.
So I got two questions that we always ask at the end of the interviews.
Yes.
One, what do you think are the freakiest parts of this building?
The freakiest parts, I would say Jacob's room, for sure. Just because of like the history to it, and it's dark, and that's a creepy room, and it's like one of the furthest away from like the house, along with Priscilla's room on the back patio. Besides that, the upstairs is pretty creepy. Toby's room is pretty creepy. I can't make out what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that too?
Yeah.
I think those are the two main creepiest for me is Jacob's room and upstairs, and also like Shadowman. The whole house is just creepy. The whole house is creepy.
That makes sense.
But you know, some rooms I'm more comfortable with. I don't have a problem with them. But there's some room, but that can change like any time. Depends on that.
I think I see what the
I
problem is
guess
here.
how
Keep
everything
noticing my
shifted through
microphone
the
slipping
house.
on a
But Jacob's room has always been one that messes with me. And
The
Toby's
thing
room.
was on another
So then I
hinge
guess
loose.
You would
Let's see
say
if it'll
that this
behave
place
itself
is
now.
haunted.
This house is
Gosh,
alive.
my voice.
It's alive. There's audible voices. I'm talking, like I'm speaking to you. You'll hear them like that. And like there's besides the knocks, the whistles.
There have been a few weird
People being
sounds, but
touched.
nothing for sure.
There's a
so
hair
far.
tickler in the house. And it seems like anytime I shave my head, I always feel like something will just come up and start touching my head. I can feel it. So there's a hair tickler. People get grabbed. People get touched. This house is active. There's at least 9 main spirits plus some. Especially if it's a full moon, stormy night, and that portal's open, whatever. You can have up to 20 plus spirits here at any time. Plus entities. Because they say Legion is here. They speak of Legion a lot. And I think it's just there's something more than just Toby. I feel like there's a damn skinwalker in the house. And I think that's the one that has its, if you hear it, it's this really tinny, mechanical type sound. It kind of sounds like a Donald Duck, in a way. Kind of like Donald Duck. But like it's really creepy and it's really loud and kind of aggressive sounding. Toby has more of a throaty, guttural kind of a sound to it. Something like that. But this other one, I can't even mimic what it is. But then you have the disembodied human voices that you can tell it's a woman or a man or a child. But this house is alive. Very much so.
With flavor.
Well, I am ready to start investigating. I think I'm ready.
I don't know if I am.
What you have to do, what I want you to do tonight, is I want you to sit in the crawl space. Yeah.
I didn't even get to see what it looks like.
Yeah, like right in Toby's room, right next to the little rocking horse girl, there's a little opening, the little cubby. And it goes behind that main wall. And it goes down, and you can sit at the corner where you can view into the back of Joshua's room and look out into Toby's room and see the rocking horse. I've done it. It's creepy. It's intense. You got this, bro. I have faith in you.
I love it how it's like, oh, I'm ready. I'm like, I don't know if I am. You should go to the creepiest spot in this house.
And once they start making noises and drawing things, they'll try to draw you to a room.
I heard that too.
Did you hear that?
You still rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Who did that?
Can't say for sure on that one either. Okay, that was weird.
That was kind of squeaky.
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The second that I walked out of that room, the camera or the light battery dies.
Our second battery that's died already too.
And this is the big one.
It's kind of like this is a cold spot.
Yeah. All right, so when we were in the axe room, I was talking about the axe and the handle. And at this point, I had walked away from the armoire to go to the dresser to talk about the axe, about the handle. And we caught this.
Well.
It was open for a minute before any of us noticed it was open.
Wow.
And that doesn't happen often. Joshua's door upstairs opens more than anything, but I haven't seen that door open in probably about 6 months. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to go back and catch that.
We're in for a treat,
yeah.
man.
I'm glad we were able to catch that. That was
Wait, hold up. Connor, stop
Interesting.
that. I'm gonna get
See
this
nothing for sure, but that's
this is
very
on.
interesting.
camera. Doing our fucking static or B-roll. Look at that.
Ooh. Interesting.
The pendulum swinging by itself. What the dude?
I'm glad I noticed that.
Yo, I wouldn't have noticed that.
Look, it's like stopping.
Is there someone in here with us?
Yeah, that's f***ing trippy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
Sorry.
Hear that? Say something funny and shocking. No pressure.
Funny and shocking. Well, his name wasn't Paul Newman. It was Paul Rubens.
Okay, that was fucking bad.
People would be like, what?
They don't understand the joke.
What are they talking about?
Ooh.
You have to do a mysterious face.
That's kind of more mysterious.
Yeah.
Like,
what was that noise?
Nice.
There, you do it.
There we are.
Did you guys hear that?
Well, I f***ed that up so bad. But okay, you do it.
Somebody
Okay,
figured that
you
one.
do it.
Did you guys just hear that?
One more time. Okay, so we just wrapped. You said something interesting.
Well, I guess at one point, before the owners now had bought it, a shaman had came here, and apparently he had bound 2 demons here. One here on this side, and the EMF will go off too, right there. And there's no power. None of these wires will set that EMF off, but it goes off right there.
That was right after I just got done saying it's
Yeah,
cold
right
right
out
here.
there. Yeah.
And it's like a portal right here, and that's when you.
And then sometimes when you're out there and you're looking in here, it'll be like just like a blanket of black blocking, and you can't see in here.
So, as you guys can see, the history of this place is absolutely nuts.
Lots of wild
so
stuff.
it's a little
Yeah, I'll give you
difficult
that.
trying to figure out where we want to start, but we thought the best place to get this investigation started would be in the living room. You know, because it's a natural center point of this house, and we were going to use the singing bowl to ramp up the energy in this place.
Okay, everybody, so it is about 11 o'clock on the dot here. It is December here in Texas. It is a chilly night, and holy f***, are we all excited to investigate this notorious location here in Mineral Wells. So, actually, Mary and Connor, if you'll follow me down here, let me show. So if you guys know anything about the history of Mineral Wells, you probably know about the Baker Hotel. It is one of the most famous haunted locations in all of America, and the Baker is right there. You can see it in the distance. They're currently remodeling the building. People here have expressed doubts to us that they'll ever actually open the hotel, but the Baker's infamous. Hundreds of deaths in that building. People came to this town, Mineral Wells, to get healed because of the mineral springs underneath the city. But unfortunately for those people that came seeking a cure to their ailments, they found out that this mineral water wasn't good at curing cancer and other deadly diseases and injuries. These people were basically coming to Mineral Wells to die. And that plays a part in the history of the Hill House because this building served as a makeshift hospital.
One of them as well, yes.
So they don't have a real number on how many people passed away in this house, but they think it could be dozens, it could be hundreds.
Probably hundreds, yeah.
In the past, I even heard it could even be 1,000. They don't know. The history is just simply lost. But the Baker's right in there, and if you'll pan right here, this is the Hill House. Tonight, I just want to say I am so unbelievably excited to do this as a family investigation. We've got Connor.
Yeah.
We've got Mary.
Hi.
And we've got Papa Spooks.
Yo.
What are you doing up there?
I'm waiting for you guys to get back in the house. What are you doing out there?
I don't know, going for a leisurely stroll, maybe?
Yeah. We're going to go galloping through. Not galloping. We don't gallop. We're not horses.
I like that. I like galloping.
Trotting.
Yeah,
maybe.
I like that.
Go walk those dogs, Connor.
No, they don't seem too happy.
Yeah, they don't seem very friendly.
Those are skinwalkers, Jeff.
Should you not be calling it out by the name?
Okay, you two, how are you guys? How are you guys feeling?
So this is my first time at the Hill House. Very notorious location. Probably, I mean, one top 10 most haunted places in the U.S. maybe.
Yeah.
I think definitely the most haunted place in Texas. So just doing B-roll by myself downstairs, I was hearing like walking around, someone
Definitely
like
making
talking
up some weird
right
noises,
next
but
to
it
me,
could be
but
just that's
I'm
an
the
old
only one
house.
downstairs.
But that door one in particular is
whistling
a bit
upstairs,
because they weren't anywhere near
footsteps.
it when it
Someone like
flung itself open.
yelled at us what it sounded like. I'm freaked out.
So it's kind of hard to
honestly.
say for sure.
It's been a pretty long hiatus since we filmed, so
Excited to get back into it.
very excited to get back into it.
Yeah, man. Mary.
Oh my gosh.
Mary, I know you're excited.
I am excited. And I've been here before, and it was super freaky. But this time, that whistle when we were just standing upstairs doing B-roll was creepy. And the voices. So I'm really excited.
Hell
It's gonna
yeah,
be good.
mother. Hell yeah.
Good.
Last but least,
That'd be me.
we got Papa Spooks over here. How are you
Jesus, that
feeling,
light
big
is, like,
guy?
blasted. You know, I've been here in 2018.
Yep.
So return and
We had a fucking
definitely
scary-ass night
a
the
lot of
last time, you know?
We did. But even tonight during the interview, we had some really cool stuff which you guys are going to see in the door. So it's great being with Connor and Mary and you. It's I kind of had to say that, but
You Oh, it's Christmas.
Yeah, what the hell, Jack?
I'm joking.
Dr.
I'm joking, man.
here.
Humbug. Connor, come on, buddy. Good man. No, it's fun to be with everybody, and it's been, like Connor said, a hiatus. So here it is. I'm ready to roll.
All right.
Here's your return from the hiatus.
Well, fam,
I say we
Get spooky.
we find the Christmas spirits.
Ooh.
What do you guys think? Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
ghosts. Everybody, let's
Ghosts
sing a
of
According to
Christmas
me wearing a Ghostbusters shirt on Christmas.
Ooh, that was good.
I thought you wanted me to come to the spirit of the seas.
Oh, Christmas tree. I don't know what those words are.
Dashing
Sing through the snow
in a one-horse open sleigh.
O'er the hills we go.
And rock flowers away.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
This is us Christmas caroling, and the ghosts are gonna come out.
Yes.
Get off my lawn! Yeah, right.
Yeah, just to go son from get out of here.
Yeah, I think we're definitely pissing the neighbors off.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
We're just so jolly.
We did
Yeah.
shut the dogs up. That's
Yeah.
good. They were
Well,
barking
guys.
like crazy. I'm ready to go.
Okay,
It's
guys.
okay.
Let's go on.
go,
in.
man.
Ooh, watch out for this
Yeah.
chain. Oh.
Okay.
No trespassing, Shane.
So,
Don't
we're
trip.
in the living room right now of the Hill House. We've turned off
the
the
heft
air
bucket.
conditioning and the heating, so it should be silent in here. Got a bunch of devices set up around us. We're going to use this Tibetan singing bowl to see if we can bring the demons out. Because I want to talk to Toby. I've always been interested in who that is. Before we begin, let's say a quick prayer. Dear God, please protect us tonight as we venture into the darkness.
This is one of his
and
first.
attempt to
Yeah,
connect
it's not his first one, but it's one of
these
his
negative, evil
first
energies
ones
here.
since
Please cast
his
a white light around us
treatment.
and be by our side as we attempt to touch the darkness. Amen.
Triangle.
There's a sound right back here. Right here.
Okay, let's first start out for a minute or two. Let's turn on Spirit Talker. We're calling out to anybody in the Hill House. Toby, Elizabeth, Joshua, Jacob. We just want to speak with you tonight. Josephine and Joseph? That's weird. I just said Joseph. Josephine, you're here. Can you make a noise if you're here with us, Josephine?
Please go right.
Please go right. For me, to me, it would be
Room.
here.
That's a little confusing because everybody's right is different.
Well, no, but it's mine.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's talking to me.
Your feet are vibrating.
Your feet are vibrating?
Like the floor is vibrating. This is like the weirdest feeling. It's like when you're at a concert, you can hear, like, you can feel the vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't feel it?
I'm trying to.
One light.
Major.
You asked me to please go right, which I'm assuming here, and then the word major. Can you tell me what else that you want to tell me on here to make sense of that? What's that?
Sound almost like footsteps. Very slow, though. Can't say for sure. But it seems like no one's moving, and they've been sitting there a while.
When I was down here by myself earlier, I was hearing people talking. Can you tell me what your name is?
Please stay back.
Well, that's a little eerie.
I mean, it can be delayed too, you know. Oh, there's more sound back here.
Yeah.
Please stay back. For what reason?
I'm in the shadows.
I'm in the shadows.
I'm in the shadows. In 1940s. Well, the Shadow Man's room is literally right there behind you, Jeff.
Oh, really? This
Yeah.
one?
Yep. And 1940s, isn't that when Josh, one of them, died?
Really?
1940s is when the kid was hanged.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Little boy Jacob Henry, he was born in 1943, and he was about 7, 8 when he died. He was found hanging by a swing outside.
That was
The tub.
Oh!
the tub.
Dude,
Apparition
is right
I
there.
know.
An apparition as well.
The tub.
What was that one?
I'm at peace as well. Patricia.
Wait.
Wasn't it Patricia? Really?
There was a prostitute named Priscilla Blair and a man named Curly. They had like a fling going on, basically. And an altercation, disagreement broke out at one point, and they killed each other. The bathtub sat where the door is, and the toilet was right there. He was shot, and then she shot herself in the tub. And that was in the 50s.
Penelope?
I thought it was
I
Patricia.
thought it was Penelope or something like that. I knew it was a P name.
Isn't there a Patricia though? Anyway, I've got two, rubber ball. What are they called?
Bouncy balls.
Two small bouncy balls, and then 2 ping pong balls on the stairs. Jesus. I'm sorry.
Just-
Jiminy's.
It is Christmas for Pete's
I
sake.
know. Pete's sake. Jiminy Creepers.
Probably not.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Dude, notice how right when we were laughing, it steps closer to us and says, probably not.
Hey, Mr. Ghost.
So is this
Every
the woman
party
that
needs a
was
pooper,
killed in the
that's why they
bathtub?
invited you, Mr. Probably Not.
But, I mean, honestly, the tub.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
the
come on.
tub is
What are the
nuts.
That's,
gods?
I don't
The tub
remember
is
that's
wild.
Ever said
The
that.
story
No.
around that
And
thing.
the tub it's right there, isn't it? Or
Yeah, it's in
over-
that room
in this
right
one.
over there.
There is a tub in this
But I
room.
mean, that's the whole
Yeah.
idea. Oh yeah, the tub.
That's the bathroom.
I mean, what are
But
the
it's like-
odds? We're 15 feet away from a murder tub.
Can you come out and play? We have some balls on the steps if you want to play with I'm sorry. Dang it. What? Okay, how do I...
Yes, come play with...
Dang it. What? If you want to play with... I'm sorry. Dang it. What?
Phrasing.
Okay, how do I...
Yes, come play with our balls.
That's terrible.
Free to play with our balls.
For shame. Christmas spirit is all gone.
Can you make a noise so we know where you are? We just want to talk to you.
Sorry if I scared you.
You didn't scare us, don't worry. But, like my mom asked, can you make a noise for us? Like knock on something or run...
Yo.
Did you hear that voice?
No.
That was a full whisper, a woman's voice. Oh my god, I got chills. I feel like chills. I mean, I heard like a woman's voice, just like completely like a woman's voice. But let's talk about the music box. I mean, things freaking going off. It went off when I walked in front of it. It wasn't going off ever.
No, something's standing right there.
At
And
the
think
front
about
door.
it. In the hallway too before, the triangle's gone off multiple times. So something's right there.
Maybe Connor, you should say something down there. Here, I'll take your... You should ask.
That was a big bang.
Oh.
Whoever's at the front door, can you come in the living room?
Communicate.
We're all in here waiting to talk to you.
Sacred.
How about those balls?
Burn.
What's that?
Sacred burn.
Oh,
The-
rituals.
The room right there where the guy got the numbers burnt into his face.
Sacred numbers.
Right.
Left. We couldn't look towards the bathroom. Something wouldn't let him. And about that time, he said his cheek started burning. And when he walked in the kitchen, you could see these numbers, like 4 numbers, like burned to the side of his cheek. And it was really weird because they kind of lined up to some like angelic code or something, and everything that was kind of read out was kind of going on in that man's life. And it was just kind of like a divine intervention, dude. It was that's probably one of the craziest things I've seen in this house.
Sacred.
Burn. Sacred burn. Or burn something sacred.
Remember, he even said that.
It could be something.
Ryan
demonic,
said
you know?
that.
It's chilly in here now.
It's cold.
What about the balls?
If you're out there. What is that? What?
That sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay, that was fucking creepy as shit.
Did you hear like that continuous? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Oh, I just got anxiety. Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Not replaying it yet, so I don't think they got a very good audio quality on that one.
Music box. Should we? Do you think we should reset it?
Okay, I'm gonna reset this.
this is freaky.
Did you reset that?
It just shifted.
Can you keep that up, please?
Bernadette.
Hi there.
Did you hear that voice?
Yes. It was big. It was big.
That's showing the temperature dropping. Who just entered the room with us? We come in peace.
Shall I make noise?
Yes.
Go ahead, yeah.
Please make noise. What was that? I mean, that's noise, but can you make other noise?
Dude, you just said wood. Yeah. Okay, make a noise on the wood. We're gonna be quiet. You can knock or you could run around.
Ooh. Yeah, there's something. Hard to say what it is for sure, though. Ooh. Hmm. Sitting here trying to down water. I completely forgot I have cough drops right here.
So we're gonna try an experiment right now. We're gonna use this Tibetan singing bowl that we were told.
Moderate. In sight.
In sight.
What's mortary?
I don't know, but in sight, I was about to say, we were just told would make this place go crazy. Or incite some energy. So, whoever's here, if you can hear.
You are lost.
You are lost. That's kind of creepy. If you hear this noise, follow it. Come forward, whoever's here. We're calling you from the other side. Follow the sound of this bowl.
It's interesting the effect it's having on their audio.
Speak with us tonight.
One year ago.
Like the last time that bowl was used or something? I don't know.
Rope. Sit.
Oh. Rope? Gosh darn it, boy, turn off your phone, your watch.
Doesn't it kind of seem like it's kind of...
Darn it.
Like they're just...
This is why I won't set the alarm on my watch. I have a watch now.
A little bit, not quiet, but subdued.
I'm telling you, I don't know if I just if I'm kind of losing my mind, but I keep seeing, every time I turn around to look at this room back here, like something is like looking out and then ducks away from the room that from Shadow Memory? Yeah.
I think we're gonna try go to a different part of the house. Where should we go? We just want to talk to you.
I can protect you.
I can't protect you.
That's weird. Right after I said the and I said a prayer. I can't protect you.
Who's trying to protect us?
Is there someone here that wants to hurt us?
15.
15?
15?
Great.
How many?
I thought he said that there's like 15
You know what I mean? Ryan was just
spirits.
saying
Open.
that. Yes, we're open.
I've got chills right now.
Me too. Who is this?
The man scares me. Henry.
The man scares me, Henry. Who's Henry?
So I'm making a voice note and adding this in here into the edit. I cannot believe we did not connect this at the time, but we got the name Henry on our device. We had thought previously we might be talking to the little boy who was found hanging outside. His full name was Jacob Henry Kyle. So, yeah, I cannot believe we forgot about that, but this piece of evidence is extremely interesting.
Can't remember everything at the time.
Who's Henry? Elizabeth.
Be fearful.
Be fearful.
Elizabeth is the woman who was f***ing murdered on the stairs.
On the stairs.
Yes. The man scares me. She was murdered by Willie.
Her name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth's uncle was Willie, the man that ran the bootlegging and the prostitution. And he basically raped Elizabeth and impregnated her. And then Joshua was basically born with Down syndrome. And he wasn't allowed downstairs. And he came down one day, and I guess he disobeyed Willie, and Willie went up there and was beating him. And his mom came up and tried to stop it. And she was shot in the stomach. And she died on the stairs, and she still had blood stains all over the stairs, all up and down, and even up at the top of the ceiling right there.
Yep.
You can see the blood.
Oh, up there?
Yeah, because she was shot in the stomach, and then she came down here.
So Joshua was beaten to death?
Joshua was beaten to death.
And then his mom was murdered.
Yeah, his mom was shot on the stairs because she tried to intervene and stop the beating.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in the 50s.
So Elizabeth is on the stairs. Elizabeth, you were on the stairs. That's where the balls are at again. I'm going to ask you, or whoever is on the stairs, to push one of the balls down for us. Can you please do that? Show us you're here.
Food.
Elizabeth is f***ing crazy. Elizabeth?
The stairs.
I'm
Was
angry.
that a squeak? Was that like a squeaking sound?
No, there was like a thump on the stairs. Willie?
Elizabeth, why are you angry? What happened to you?
Dude, the thing is about this house, it's just f***ing creepy in here.
It does seem to have
It's
a
like
particular
very,
kind of mood, does it
to
not?
me, bad energy. Yeah, I heard that, by the way. All right, guys. I think
Not a
since
lot
there's
going on
so
here,
much
though.
history in this house and there's so
Time to
much
move
ground
on,
to cover,
yeah.
we should split up into 2 teams for the next part.
Okay.
I think you guys should go do the room where the woman got pulled off. That's a really creepy room, he said. And then we could do the room where she was murdered. The Shadow Man room with the bathtub. Then I guess we could all continue going throughout the house.
Impale. 1900s.
Impaled 1900s. It's a lot of violent things. Negative, butcher, impaled.
It's freezing.
Yeah, it is. It's probably kind of getting a little too cold.
You want my jacket?
I have a jacket. Okay, so then is that what we want to do?
All right, guys.
Okay,
let's do this.
Yeah, was that a noise?
So after we started off in that main room, we were getting so many different responses. It kept telling us to go left. It was telling us to go here and there. It was giving us different names. It seemed like there were so many different spirits reaching out to us all at the same time that it made it a little bit hard to even begin to determine who we might be talking to. So since there are so many rooms in the Hill House that we wanted to get to that night, we decided to split up. Mary and Jeff went to one of the more violent rooms in the house in the back portion of the home where in recent history a woman was tossed, like dragged off of the bed. And Connor and I went to the murder room where they still have, like he showed on the tour, the bullet holes in the toilet tank and the original bathtub where a woman ended her own life. And this is where things start to take a dark turn. Just watch this.
Look at, we were just about to start rolling. The music box is going off in the doorway. Did you follow us in here?
Ooh.
Come in. You can come in, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna reset this.
Okay, so Connor and I are right now in the Shadow Man room. Yeah. And the side bathroom where the murder took place is right there. And that we set up a REM pod in the bathtub where Priscilla took her own life. We've got a REM pod set up right there. A music box in the hallway that was going off a second ago and stopped. Seems like they entered the room.
Mannequin zombie little girls are scaring the shit out of me.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh my
easy.
god.
Oh shit, look it. That one's going off.
Why is this one not turning?
Dude, neither of them are turning off. Thank you for touching those lights if that was you.
All right. Oh, look at Connor right next to you. All right. To whoever's in here, my name is Colin.
My name's Connor.
We're here to talk to you tonight. Priscilla, the man that was murdered in here, Shadow Man, anybody. We just want to communicate with you. We've got a bunch of toys set up in here. You probably know what they all are. The little red lights, if you see them, go walk towards them. Make some noise, use your voice, touch us, do anything. We just want to talk to you.
Love how sparingly you use us.
Yeah, I know.
My name is Elizabeth.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hello again, Elizabeth.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Elizabeth is f***ing crazy, bro. Oh, look it. Oh, and dude.
Right when I said Elizabeth. Elizabeth, is that you?
Well, show it to us. Ooh.
Elizabeth.
Okay. That camera's right in front of it the entire time. If it was the camera, it would keep going.
Oh, shit. I just gotta state, Elizabeth is really insane because we just got Elizabeth in the other room on my app, the Necrometer. And we got it on Spirit Talker, 2 completely different apps. And it seems like Elizabeth followed us.
Elizabeth is the mom of Joshua.
Forgive me.
Oh. Dude, it's all that hit over there right when this EMF spike happened.
She's the mom of Joshua?
Yeah, and she was a prostitute. And she got shot and killed. Her blood is what's on the stairs.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Pressure.
Under pressure.
I think you spike.
Throw.
Yeah, why don't you throw something? Oh. 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 Oh, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
Night whispers.
Night whispers?
Dude, all my hair is standing on end.
Willie? Is that you?
Oh, dude, it got f***ing cold in here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. All my hair is on end. Dude, you could see my goosebumps. I wonder if you can see them on camera.
Who's in the hallway?
Can you tell us what happened to you?
Thomas.
That was either a whistle or a scream.
That was a whistle.
It's yours.
Elizabeth. Did you die on the stairs?
I'll try to hear that again.
Whistle or
Thomas. Thomas.
I didn't hear anything.
It's yours.
Did you die on the stairs?
Go further.
Is there someone here that's trying to play games with us?
Find my body.
Why are you being shy? Is there any reason?
Packages.
I don't think it's being shy. So if we go upstairs, who are we gonna see up there?
From darkness.
Somebody who came from darkness.
That is spiking so hard.
It's f***ing getting cold in here again. Toby?
Is this the demon?
I need to warn you. Faithfully.
I need to warn you faithfully. It's like, be careful about going up there with and having faith before you go up because of the evil thing that came from darkness.
Mary? Jeff?
Yeah.
Are you guys done?
Well, we didn't have really hardly anything in the other room, and we went to Priscilla's and really didn't. It just seemed so dead.
We got the name Elizabeth again.
Really?
Oh,
Uh-huh. Some REM pod spikes.
okay.
But it seems like it wants us to go upstairs.
That's what we were.
That's what
That's
we
what we were
thought.
saying too.
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it might happen up there.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yes.
Here we go.
Back checking to Mary and Jeff and Jacob's room.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're in this room. We've got a REM pod and a REM pod. These are new motion sensor lights. So you got to come up to the side at least. Got one there and one over there. Can you do that again? Okay, somebody's got to be over here. This is going off finally. The REM pod's not been going off all night. Can you light that up for us to let us know that you're here with Mary and I? Oh, there it goes again. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Are you just passing through this house? Or did you die here?
Oh, okay.
Can you talk to us? Can you use this device to let us know that you're here or what your name is?
Religious.
Religious.
Did you hear Colin say a
Yeah.
prayer earlier?
He'll get you.
Who will get us?
Get you. Okay.
Is there someone in here that wants to hurt us?
My stomach.
My
My
stomach?
stomach.
Did you get hurt?
Her name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth's uncle was Willie, the man that ran the bootlegging and the prostitution. And he basically raped Elizabeth and impregnated her. And then Joshua was basically born with Down syndrome. And he wasn't allowed downstairs. And he came down one day, and I guess he disobeyed Willie, and Willie went up there and was beating him. And his mom came up and tried to stop it. And she was shot in the stomach. And she died on the stairs, and she still had blood stains all over the stairs.
Oh, that's Colin's middle name. Colin Gabriel. And I always call him Colin Gabe. Is your name Gabriel?
It's kind of feel like the energy is kind of dead in here.
It's so dead in here.
Doesn't
I
it
think we
seem-
should go to that room across.
We're gonna move, okay? We're gonna leave. Thank you. We're gonna go over to Priscilla Blair's place.
Well, we're in Priscilla's room right now.
Nothing in that room at all.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have really hardly anything in the other room, and we went to Priscilla's and really didn't. It just seemed so dead.
So it was already getting kind of scary in there, but we knew where we needed to go was upstairs to Toby's room. And it wasn't until then we would see how crazy this night was going to get. Some of the stuff that we witnessed in this room, I still cannot believe. Just watch this.
Okay, so we're upstairs.
My name is Harry.
My name is Harry.
We're upstairs right now.
You're lying.
That's
Wait.
louder than loud.
We're upstairs right now.
You're lying.
What?
Wait.
What?
We're upstairs right now.
You're lying.
What?
Wait.
What?
Well, that gave me the chills. That was quick as soon as they got up there.
I swear there's been like some time.
That was one of the loudest things I've ever heard.
Is that a whistle?
Yeah. And then
Here's damn
I heard
whistle.
a kid what sounded like right behind me.
Guys.
Who's that?
Can you make that sound again, please?
Is that
Amazed.
I'd say Had something else, but I'm not sure what that was. They say a growl, but it's like, something in the house. But what?
That's like a doll or something. No, it's not. What the f is that? Creepy. I'm very creeped out. What the f? I just saw a shadow over in that corner.
Can you see my arm?
Okay, hold on.
My hair?
Thank you.
Dude, that sound was crazy.
There's somebody right out there. Okay. Thank you for talking to us. Whether it's you, Toby, or whoever you are. Can you please use your voice and talk to us again? You did a great job.
Thanks for making some sounds, but can you do it some more? We really like to hear from you.
You know, it's crazy now that I'm thinking about it. How he was saying that when you get into Toby's room, he doesn't like it, and he'll start calling from other areas to get you to leave.
Yeah, the music box just went off, guys.
Toby.
Look below.
Look below.
What the f does that mean?
Oh, look at those cat
Oh
balls.
shit!
Cat
No
balls.
fucking way!
Okay.
Dude, the music box and then the cat ball.
Dude, it's
There,
coming.
zoom in on
It's
it.
coming by.
You gotta zoom, Mom.
I'm trying.
Oh,
It's like
it's
blurry.
cool right here.
Not too far.
Dude, it's
Sorry.
coming up here into the door jam. I bet it's here. I'm creeped out, man.
Okay, when you think about it though. Okay, when you think about it though. Okay, when you think about it though.
Something. Made some very strange noises.
It sounded like something moving that time.
You can come up here.
My heart rate's actually higher.
This cat ball. Dude, this cat ball. It fucking says down.
Out there, guys. Look, they're moving. Did you hear that movement? Can we talk about this in front of the police? Yeah, wow, that's all.
There's definitely some strange
Okay,
sounds.
so we didn't
I
even
can't
get to do
place
a proper.
Bite.
Fight.
And there's a lot of detections going
Bite.
off.
Okay, no.
Me.
No.
No,
I mean,
You are not allowed. Yeah.
no,
be kind of cool to see.
no.
Not me.
No. You're not allowed to bite us.
Dude, it's getting fucking cold.
I
in
know.
here.
I told you it's right here.
Okay, so I didn't even get to do a proper intro. We're in Toby's room right now. If you'll remember, there's 2 demons chained in this wall, allegedly. This is the room where the malevolent guy, Toby, was pictured. This is supposed to be the most evil room of the house.
Creepy.
We've already been hearing whistles,
Wild sounds.
growls, movement.
Strangest things.
And
Can't
to
replace.
get back
a lot
to
of
what
the
Connor
movement
just
detection
said
stuff has been going
about
on.
how Toby makes noise. Dude, it fucking said, look below. Like it's trying to draw you.
Bodies below.
Oh my god.
Okay.
They're trying to pull you away.
What did Ryan just tell us? They unearthed bodies.
Yeah.
Below out there. They're still there.
When?
You didn't even.
No.
The retaining wall out front had collapsed. And they had a person come out here and do.
Oh.
What the fuck? What is that, dude?
Behind us.
That is crazy. That
Walking.
walking. Oh, I felt the floor shake. Collapsed. And they had a person come out here and do.
Oh.
collapsed, and they had a person come out here and do.
I'm not hearing it. I mean, my deaf ear. My ears is having issues
we weren't hearing
because of the
any of those
congestion.
noises. No.
I know it's still
Okay,
working
so
fine.
again,
It's just the congestion
quickly,
needs to
the
go
wall
down so
collapsed
the
out front.
pressure equalizes out again.
They saw something. They had a person come in and do poking and mark graves. And then they just put the wall back in because their graves are further in. They didn't want to dig them all out. So there's bodies below the ground out there in the front. That's why he doesn't go out there and walk on that.
It's freaking me out
What
bad.
could that be, Alice? Honestly, what could it be?
A fucking demon.
It's a demon, man.
I gotta move this way. I don't like that.
I mean, that's a crazy voice. Sound like like Ryan was saying.
Nice hat.
Nice.
Sir.
Gruesome. Dude, it's always taunting Connor. Dude, think about it. You even said demon bait or whatever tonight. Like, the demons don't like me. Nice hat. You're the only one wearing.
Are you just
fucking
right
hat.
here in front of us? Is that what you're showing us? That you're just here?
And Connor, think about it. It sat next to you on the bed. Connor, ask it to do something.
Can you make another noise? We want to know where you're at.
I mean, all these years and all these places I've been, there's just like that sound, and I've never heard anything ever like that ever. And it's terrifying, man. I mean, honestly, when you're sitting here, but isn't that? I'm serious. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Mom,
Guys,
I feel so uneasy.
8?
this is like a
Big.
inhuman creature.
8 big what?
Demons?
I know. There are 8 big whats in here.
I'm like really uneasy here. I just don't
Did you
feel,
hear that?
yes.
There's movement out there.
Oh, that's down here in the hallway.
I'm with my parents.
Well, that's nice, I suppose.
Colin's with his parents.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do you miss your parents?
He just said he's with them.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I'm with my
Erase that.
parents. Do you miss them?
I'm glad you're with them.
Jeff, I wish you could have another moment where you flew out of the attic like Garnett. That was the funniest fucking
They
shit.
killed me.
My parents killed. Oh, Mary!
Look out!
Oh, Mary! Oh my God!
I don't like
Mary!
that.
Mary!
I didn't
Holy
do
shit, it just
anything.
went
And the
off.
cat balls.
She jumped out of that
Mary,
goddamn
oh
chair.
my
He
God.
said,
Mary
Jesus.
jumped at me. Holy
I
shit.
don't like being
guys.
over here alone.
Okay, no. Think about this, guys.
We gotta calm down though, because I'm actually starting to feel kind of like nauseous, sick from being like nervous.
Okay, think about this. I'm with my parents. They killed me. Joshua murdered by his protectors, his parents.
Was he really?
Yes, his Willie killed Joshua,
Willie,
and then he
his father.
murdered his mom.
Oh my god.
And
Who
Willie's
also killed
supposed
his
to be
brother,
haunting
yeah.
this fucking place too. Also, very creepy that thing just went off next to you when it's vibration based,
Yeah.
and no one
the
was
hell?
moving.
Graveyard.
Graveyard. There's one here.
Come and go.
Yo, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling like sick.
Those voices are freaking sick.
Oh, right here, right here.
What?
It's
Why
right
am I
here.
sitting here on this side?
It's a creak on the floor right here. It was big.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in front of me? You want to touch my hand? It's so cold right here.
Just look out there though, and it's almost like shadows. And I don't think I've never seen that before. What?
Moan, it said.
Can I sit over here?
Like, what the hell is that?
Ask for the dude to make a really loud, scary one.
Hey, again, this is Jeff.
Hey, it's your boy Jeff.
Hey,
your boy Jeff.
I like it how it's so freaking scary, and we're just like, hey, my boy Jeff.
Dude.
You have to do that.
Okay, so honestly,
You can tell in our videos when we're scared because we start laughing and cracking jokes. Think of Garnet.
My message. The battery.
Sub battery.
But think of Garnet when we were laughing. It's because we were really f***ing nervous.
Well, you're so scared.
Okay, so whatever or whoever you are,
Carl.
Carl.
Wasn't there a Carl in the history?
okay, anybody that's out there. Oh my
Heard something go.
That's so fucking scary. I'm just like
What the fuck is that?
I'm just like,
I'm telling you, it's back in that prohibition room.
actually. Jeff, keep asking. Oh my god. That's so fucking scary. Oh my god. That's so fucking scary. Yes, we heard you.
pretty good,
Can you
whatever
make a
that was.
really,
I don't know
really
what it
loud
is.
noise then? Scream at us if you want to. I'm here in peace. I don't want you to harm us at all, but just really loudly say something.
Hear us whisper. Noise.
Hear us whispering noise?
Oh.
That's what we're hearing, is whispers.
It's also crazy. Earlier during the interview, I was standing by that doorway and I heard someone in my ear go, "Hey."
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna listen to you whisper. Can you do it again for us, please?
I mean, how many times are we gonna? Is there something more we can do? I mean. Oh, I'm feeling. I got a ringing in my ear.
These are big spikes. I'm feeling like sick to my stomach, dude.
Oh, this is really bad in this room.
Have memories.
Toby!
It's in here. There's definitely something in the room here. I mean,
Jeff, go stand in the hallway.
shit.
Take this camera from Connor and go stand.
I'm not telling you, like, those voices or whatever you call those things.
Voices?
Well, what is it? Well,
It's voices.
that's crazy.
Guys, let's all go walk out there in the dark together. Okay. Oh, because it's scarier.
Knock.
Knock. Okay.
Satan.
No,
Satan, guys.
Satan.
Just right when you get up.
Connor, bring the
Dude,
key too.
where was that? Was it a picture right here on the door?
Yep. Hold up.
The longest toy.
That's from
Here, Connor.
Really?
Yo, f that. Yo, actually, f that, dude.
We were executed. Gloria.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
What are we doing here, man?
Look at Mom. This is the most my hair's ever been on end. Can you pick that up? Okay.
We still have to do that.
Done that once or twice to me too tonight.
Dude. That just now was literally.
What the hell was that?
Jeff.
You came back.
We came back, dude.
Yeah, we did. I know.
Toby f***ing remembers us.
Yes, we are back.
Ooh, what was that?
And unfortunately, dude, something happened with me when I was here last time where I really pissed Toby off camera. Something that I deeply regretted doing. That's what he was telling me tonight.
Yeah,
that
she told me. And then it took out its anger on other people after you left.
I know. Toby remembers us.
Wow.
I mean, but that noise was a.
I'm like, these are unbelievable voices.
Said to knock.
Oh, God, almost was like right away.
Darn near. Hard to say.
Like something on the ceiling. Heard the crawling in.
Toby? Or Joshua, maybe?
I'll affect you.
Oh.
Oh, guys.
Remember, like I said, we're protected tonight, whoever you are. Let's say the Lord's Prayer together.
Okay.
See what happens.
My whole life was here.
It's fucking dude.
Oh. What? More steps. He's right here. He's right in here.
Oh my god. This
stop
could
doing that.
genuinely be one of the creepiest moments of my entire ghost hunting career is right now.
I'm honestly, like, those voices, I've
never
felt like that.
We've
There's
heard
some strange
voices
stuff
like
out
that,
there.
but never so consistent.
I'm not sure where
so
that's coming
clear.
from, but it's not
Even right
normal.
when we got up here, that whistle
That's not just how
was
sad it
way
sounds.
too clear.
When you're hearing movement right here, and then the f***ing music box goes off, and you're hearing voices, and I was standing here for that last scream thing, and it sounded like a voice, not. What the f*** is that?
That's weird, yeah.
It's a game. Toby was telling us. Someone was telling us downstairs game. It's like a big game when we were investigating. Okay, let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, for thine is from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
You came back.
Again. You came back.
Hello,
Yes, we are back. And last time I said that, you spoke back. Do you like that we've come back?
Do you remember us?
I did bad things.
My peripheral vision, it's like a dark black blob right here on the, up here, right down here.
What bad things did you do?
First time that's gone off.
What bad things did you do?
It could be anybody. It could be Willie, it could be Elizabeth, it could be Josh.
It's like a cackle laugh.
Yeah, Elizabeth, it could be Josh.
It's like a cackle laugh. It's like a
Oh,
cackle
I heard it
laugh.
that time.
Bullets.
But I said it, maybe it's Willie.
What's up?
It could, and I said Elizabeth. Willie f***ing shot Elizabeth on the stairs, right there. I did bad things. Maybe it's Willie. Maybe it's Willie because he murdered his son.
Willie? Is that you?
Stuck here. We're moving around.
Dude, stuck here and we're moving around. They're stuck
I
in the
think
house.
they're moving around us.
I don't know why, but I have a really, strange suspicion that there's something under the bed.
Behind
and
you?
it keeps, touching me. But I don't want to...
Well, thank you for that amazing thought.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell?
What was that now?
A pack.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, a pact. A pact, dude.
Okay. There's stuff behind me, guys.
A pact.
I know.
Think about this. They think Toby came from the past owners who were doing voodoo and black magic in here. Maybe they made a pact.
Jeffrey.
I summoned it.
Oh my God, guys. No. Spelled correctly.
Are you getting it?
Ah, Jeffrey.
Oh my God.
Oh, poor Jeff.
What does that mean to show? Like show? Jeffrey show. What the hell? Oh, this is lights.
You put something in my pocket.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I was
This is
thinking it was kind of
freaky.
dead in here, and this
Oh.
is turning into the
This
scariest
is freaking though.
forever.
I think the scariest for me is those voices. I don't know what those are.
Dude, but think about this, guys.
Oh, did you hear that? Boom, boom, boom. Steps. Have you come up the stairs again? It's like they're coming and going.
Can you knock the balls down off the stairs?
Think about it, though. Jeff.
Yes.
It said twice on your device, you came back. It's
I
like
know.
I was waiting for you.
Well, then it said my name.
That's what I mean.
Right. You came back. Me specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Ask what it wants.
What do you want us to know?
No, what does it want with you?
Well, not really.
Oh
yeah, that's
just
good.
ask him what it wants.
Okay. Whoever you are, or whatever you are, what do you want with me? Okay?
It wants you to acknowledge.
Yeah, I acknowledge that you're here. But I came back. You know my name. What is it that you want from me? Did you hear that? Yeah. It's like a blow through a Mm-hmm. Like blowing like a fog horn.
Actually, it almost sounded like a dresser or a cupboard being moved around. Very
Can you tell
baritone
me, or
either way.
give me an idea what you want from me, or what do you want to know from me?
All is well.
Okay, that's good.
I like to hear that.
That's me.
So then you don't want anything from me. I'm gonna take it like that.
Okay, so I'm good with
Taking
that.
and going with it.
Okay,
Bye.
I'm gonna take and go with that. There is something back here.
Guys, before we do this DR60, let's walk out in the hall and see if we can hear that voice.
Is that a knock right
No.
there?
Did you hear that? Yeah. No, it was like a...
No, there's no sound.
Is that a knock right
No.
there? Is that a knock right
No.
there?
So nervous.
Ass. No, I think I do. Dude. Oh my god, I have the full body chills. You know what's really creepy? Think about it. What if we think that they're telling us that Toby tries to get you out of his room because he doesn't like it? Maybe Toby f***ing hates Jeff and I from our last time we were here. Just listen. And he's making noises down there, or the others are, to try to get us to either come down there, or he's doing stuff to scare us so we're up here so he can affect us like it said on the Spirit Talker. Because think about it, we're too scared
I
to
don't
leave.
like either.
Which is it?
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
keep your big energy bubble over you,
Yeah.
where he can't get into your energy, and just think positive, and it'll be okay. We can go out in the hall.
That was her. They cremated my body.
There's a jar of ashes downstairs.
What?
Yeah,
Really? Like, do you know what they are?
like an urn.
Let's go out in the hallway.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what, dude?
But you didn't hear that big f***ing pop?
No! Dude, I thought
Out
that
there.
was just the floorboards.
No.
Dude. I swear to God.
Pops is jumping out of his skin
This is
tonight.
like, okay. Out there. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what, dude?
But you didn't hear that big f***ing pop?
No! Dude, I thought
Out
that was
there.
just the
Like I said, jumping out of his skin
No.
tonight. This house is
swear
settling
to
as he's moving
God.
towards it, and he's about to lose his mind.
Okay, this is like, okay. Listen, honestly, there's something obviously inhuman here. What the? That's like a baby.
Mary,
Mechanical.
I'll go first.
I go last.
What is that?
I have a white light of protection over me, and you can't hurt me.
Oh my God, it's right in front of you.
They're trying to keep us in
Oh
here.
my.
What do you want us to do? Do you want us to stay in this room? You can't scare us.
Startle the heck out of him, but you can't scare him.
Shooting.
Yeah, the exact same thing again. Bullet. Bullet.
Were you murdered on the stairs? Knock the ball down.
I'm hiding here.
Where are you hiding?
They're hiding with us from the person that's downstairs. Oh, dude, you f***ing feel that cold, Mom?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
really
cold.
cold.
It's right here.
It's really cold.
Dude, oh my
Okay, remember I said this is like a portal here? It's so cold.
Yes.
When Ryan was here, that's where that frickin' creature is.
Concern.
Right here.
Concerned. I'm hiding here. I'm concerned. What are you scared of?
Watch out for the. I'm
Which
gonna
way?
grab over
Which way
here.
am I going?
Straight.
I'm gonna grab it.
Am I last?
Mom, just go.
Just trying to. Popping my head up and down, trying to listen.
Guys,
and
let's
then
just sit right here
it's
for a
articulate
second.
again. Get Jeff out of that poor attic area. This man's jumped out of his skin a couple times tonight.
Okay, we've come out in the hallway. I'm Jeff. Yep. Oh, that's interesting. That just went off. Did you? Okay. Kind of creeped me out. Do you want to tell me your name?
Hazel.
That's weird.
Why?
Hazel.
Okay, look, it's pointed right here. Right there. Okay, are you right here? Maybe knock on the wood, or I guess that's all you need to do, actually. Okay.
Okay, turn that off. Let's listen.
So much heartache. The children are listening.
Oh, remember that. Where are the children locked up? Right here. Like, remember? Yeah.
Tradition.
Toby? What was that? Toby?
Heard a little
Toby? Toby? It's almost like we need to be in that room. Should we go back and do the DR60?
See if it.
Let's do
Oh!
Where are you?
it. What?
Oh!
What?
He's joking.
There's something like on the floor.
What?
On the floor or the floor?
I can't move fast enough here.
Whoa, what was that?
That was me.
It's a tapping? So, I mean, what the f are you guys watching right now? I still don't have any clue what those noises are. This is just, it's shocking. I mean, in the moment, we all thought
It's weird.
someone was
I can't
actually
really
in the house
explain
with
it.
us.
It doesn't seem
but
like how settling to
it
me.
kept happening over
but
and over
it
again,
happens so
even
often,
when we
you think it's
validated
gotta be
off
something.
camera that nobody was in the home. These got to be some of the clearest voices we've ever captured on camera. The whistle, the
Whistle
rah,
in
rah, rah
particular,
that
holy
we kept
cow.
hearing. And I mean, as you can see in the footage, we were all becoming more and more afraid by the second. Because something that you can't capture on camera, you can capture a whistling noise, you can capture a door opening by itself, but what you can't capture is the feeling inside of you that comes along with these investigations. And in that moment, you can see on everybody's face that all four of us were beginning to become very, very afraid. Because
Very
Toby,
uneased.
or whatever this thing was really beginning to present itself, and we had no idea what was coming next. We had no idea that this haunting was about to get a lot darker. Okay, so we got the DR60.
All right.
Some balls. Got some balls set up.
So we're going to do the usual DR60 now. The usual thing is that they'll do their questions, they'll play it back, and I'll close my eyes before we hear any answers. And I'll play it back a couple times to see if I can hear something in particular. I'll give what I think it is, and then I'll see what it says, well, according to them. We did this with Twin Paranormal last time, and actually did really well. So we'll see how well it turns out this time.
At the top of the stairs. Jeff tried to set up a motion sensing light, and he just set up a flashlight on accident. So there's a light on
No,
the
there's one
stairs.
each, but you can't see them anyway.
No, get out.
Whoa.
The moment we came back to the room, get out.
Yeah. No, we're gonna stay here, with all due respect.
Hey, Toby, Joshua, Jacob, Elizabeth, Willie, whoever's here, we would
on
love
my face.
for you to push one of those balls down the stairs. If you could use all your energy and Push one down. We love that. Okay, we're gonna do a DR60 now. So I'm gonna roll. Let's just all ask some questions. Whoever's in here with us, can you please use your voice and tell us your name?
Toby, are you a demon?
Are you here to
You look
hurt
the
us?
same.
Is someone trying to hurt you?
Toby, is that you that has noticed that I've come back?
What do you want from us? Do you like it when we're scared?
Do you not like that we're in your room right now?
Are you stuck in this house? Why can't you move on?
Toby, you have been here a long time. What's the name of the owners? One of their names. Just one of them.
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
Honestly, the Lord's Prayer, we did that and it kind of went quiet.
Okay.
Alright, well, listen.
I'm afraid for you.
Whoever's in here with us, can you please use your voice and tell us your name? Toby, are you a demon? Name? Toby, are you a demon? Tell us your name. Toby, are you a demon?
Can't say for sure, but it sounds like it might be a very rough William or something. Yeah, they don't have a clue. Oh.
Toby, are you a demon?
That's pretty damn clear.
Are you here to Toby, are you a demon?
Demon.
Yeah.
Can you please use your voice and tell us your name?
Holy
God.
Toby, are you a demon?
Oh my God.
Are you here to hurt me? Is someone trying to hurt you?
Wait, what the?
I heard, yes they did.
Is someone trying to hurt you? Is someone trying to hurt me? Are you here to hurt me? Is someone trying to hurt you?
Wait, what the?
Alright, yes they did.
Are you here to hurt me? Is someone trying to hurt you?
That's what I got out of it.
You that have noticed that I've come back.
I like to play games.
Notice we come back, yes?
We were talking about that.
I like to play games.
You that have noticed that I've come back.
I like to play games.
Games. We were talking about that.
Toby, is that you that have noticed that I've come back?
Yep. And I came back to that clip, yeah.
What do you want from us? Do you like it when we're scared? Do you not like that? Do you not?
Yeah, I didn't get sure that was either.
From us? Do you like it when we're scared? that were in your room right now? Are you stuck in this house? Why can't you move on?
Because I'm dead.
Are you stuck in...
Because I'm dead.
Are you stuck in this house? Why can't you move on?
Oh my
Oh.
God. Sounds like
I thought I heard I'm in debt, but because I'm dead, that's very close.
You have been here a long time. What's the name of the owners? One of their names. Just one of them.
The dead.
Toby, you have been here a long time. What's the name of the owners? One of their names. Just one of them.
Just rah.
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
Some weird little noises, but yeah, nothing.
I'm feeling that floor shaking thing that you're talking about.
Okay, there's like, you gotta listen to that closer. There's
A couple of things I picked up that they did, and a couple of things that seem to match. And one that was close, but not exact.
1920s. Towards book push. Beverly.
Dude, I'm feeling cold and drained and kind of sick.
Oh, believe me. That was a really good DR60.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
If
good
you
ones in there,
listen
yeah.
more again.
Let's do one more real quick.
That was really good, actually.
That was good.
Wow. We're gonna do one more. You know, it's
Captured zero stuff in it. Okay, that's disappointing.
Seems dead again.
Yeah.
Do you think that was?
Do you think like it started after we said the Lord's Prayer? We haven't heard that freaking creature.
Sorry.
No, honestly,
We haven't heard that creature.
I think after we did that, it stopped.
What can we do? Ask this method and get out of here.
Don't trust the bad ones.
Where do you want to do it?
Where do you guys think? Joshua's room? Has he ever been in there?
Hey everybody, it's Colin here. Thank you for watching today, family.
Usual
This
live
week,
show
happy
thing.
holidays.
Congrats to anybody who's winning
the videos.
these.
Love you guys
Good
so
luck with the
We're doing
grab bag.
Estes Method session here
Speed on to
in
the Estes
Toby's
method
room.
So we get this episode done. So
I'm a little bit freaked out to do this because of how tonight has been going. But I want you guys to try to figure out what Toby is, where he came from. And keep listening, because those noises are absolutely insane that we've heard. All night.
All night long.
Who's with us right now?
No. Good boy. Stop running.
Who shot Elizabeth? Can you tell?
Herself.
Wow.
You're going away.
Is there someone here that wants to hurt Jeff?
This song's about death. Negative. I'm coming.
Who was it that was making those noises earlier?
Down. I swear to God, I just heard a top tier haunting.
Do you want us to
The
come,
Purple Man.
Do you want us to come back? Would you invite us
Oh
back?
man, the purple guy.
Surprises in store.
Clean up my nose and talk about purple
You
guys.
want us to leave?
Oh! I just heard like a.
Ooh.
Oh, that f***ing creeped me out a little bit.
Thing that he was telling us.
Yeah.
Leave!
Oh, and I just said, do you want us to leave?
Okay, we're gonna leave.
So why don't you like people in this room?
Willie asked me to. You're next.
So is this Joshua?
Hurting people is
How many bodies are buried out in the front? Where the retaining wall is?
Can you tell us
I feel a weird tingling all over my body.
Can you tell us the name of somebody that's here? A spirit?
Go a little bit better.
Multiple.
How many spirits are here?
A decent amount.
Of course.
That's weird.
Sassy.
So when we did the Lord's Prayer earlier...
Lick your fingers.
When we did the Lord's Prayer earlier, it seems like you didn't like that. Is that true?
Now that I've gotten your energy.
It's almost like when we did the prayer.
Oh, yeah.
Get on the
It's
highway
just
and
like-
go.
It's weird.
Everything's cut off.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Even he's like, not as much as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Do you-
Go in peace.
Oh, okay. That's what they say at my mass. So, do you fear God? You're not answering.
I'll be with you later.
That sounds
Paul
like a house,
Newman.
right?
I swear to God, I just heard Paul Newman.
Oh no. You sure it wasn't Paul Rubens?
Paul Newman's gonna be with us later. It's also crazy
Shut up.
we got Paul on one of the
Yeah,
spirit
that's what I
Right.
know.
That's
what I
weird.
said. We did
That
get
is
Paul.
very strange.
I thought it was Apostle Paul. I was thinking Paul Newman.
Look in the mirror.
What's in the mirror?
Sacrifice.
It's a completely different energy up
Oh,
here
yeah.
right now. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like in
100%.
danger.
Right,
No.
exactly. And it's-
Something they're
it's
trying to be
lighter.
malicious,
It's not
but
him.
it doesn't seem to be as attached to him.
Interesting.
There we go.
There he goes.
Where did he go?
Yeah.
I feel cold. I don't know what you're asking, but I feel cold.
It's funny. I feel like it's almost like now what's in the room is like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like evil. And it might be
Yeah.
trying to like play tricks on us to make
Mhm.
it seem like it is, but
Yeah. I definitely feel
Single mother.
big shift. Kind of like he was saying too.
mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Still downstairs though.
cold right.
He said there's some still stuff downstairs.
Okay.
It's a cold day. Beautiful sunsets.
Is there anything you want us to know about you? We'd love to know your story.
With my parents.
Not again.
Gee, oh no, now we're talking to Joshua.
I think it is
And the
Josh.
kid you were talking
Mhm.
about, right? Yeah, start with
So this is
Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
so this is Joshua.
Interesting. It's definitely a ton later here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a devil. Oh my God. It sounded like a kid. Like, there's a devil. Like that. Oh, that was fucking creepy.
And it's sad too. The
Yeah,
story of
exactly.
Joshua, like how he was just beat to death,
Yeah,
and I mean
exactly.
he was a special needs child.
Oh yeah.
She's angry there.
Well, if this is Joshua, we're
Oh, I heard that same. It's like a. Ugh.
So it's like Toby is around
Mhm.
all the time.
Oh, Spanish. El Diablo.
Mm.
For many years, I waited.
Well, Joshua, if this is you,
Oh, I have a cold breeze coming on me all of a sudden.
if this is you, Joshua, we're really, really sorry about what happened to you, and you did not deserve that.
Yeah, and stay with your parents. Stay by them.
Let's
I
talk.
think you just got shushed by
Mhm.
Toby and all the same thing right there. What do you want to talk about? We're leaving.
Get out to the street.
Yeah, we're leaving soon, but you said let's talk. What do you want? What do you want to say to us before we go? If it's Toby,
You will rot.
Tricky.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You're all right. We all
Oh my
agree.
God. Demon. A f***ing woman's voice. Demon. What the fuck, dude?
It is like Toby is a demon,
Mhm.
but then like after we did the
The
Lord's Prayer,
attic.
it kind of takes his
Yeah.
strength away.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's backed off. He's still
Right.
here,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's
Exactly.
can't do anything to him.
That's so bizarre when you said the Lord's Prayer. It's like
And then everything just
voices.
goes silent.
What kind of person finds it funny?
Oh, sorry.
Gosh.
Y'all need to stop the Butterfingers.
Scared the shit out of me. Alright, well, before we go, it's your last chance to tell us.
Toby, do you want us to come back?
Silence.
No, but I'm asking you a question. Toby.
I got you in here now. Just like that. I got you in here now.
But we're leaving because we can, and we're going to, and you're going to stay here. But do you want us to come back?
You can run.
That's what you say.
Heads on a platter.
Well, we don't need to run. We're protected tonight.
You're in my sight. You're protected.
We are. I think he realizes that, obviously.
And he's like
He's
mocking
frustrated.
you.
Kill
He's
the
like,
children.
It's like there's a.
The freshest time.
It's like Willie and Toby work together, and Joshua and Elizabeth are kind of trying to protect everyone.
Yeah. And he's got his parents there, too. I don't know what their names would be, but...
Well, Joshua's mom was Elizabeth.
It was, okay.
And I think his dad was Willie.
Oh, really?
I think so. I might be wrong on that, but...
Okay, that makes sense.
So maybe stay with your parent.
Exactly.
Not both of them.
Joshua, are you with your mom or your dad mostly, would you say? Or...
Me.
Yeah, which
By
one are you
yourself.
with? Yeah, it could be by yourself.
Corpses.
Are you with your mom or dad more, Joshua?
Look downstairs.
Okay. What's down there?
That's where she fell.
She did fall
Yeah.
on the stairs.
Yeah.
Jump.
Technically.
Okay. Mary.
Is Elizabeth here?
It's not really me.
It's not really Toby.
Yeah. Interesting.
Interesting circumstances.
Interesting. What's the circumstance?
There's power in it.
Weird. I was thinking, when
It's time.
When you know a demon's name, it like takes the power away from it.
Right.
And so he goes by Toby. It's not actually his name.
Yeah.
We know his name.
You could be right.
And
yeah.
I mean,
So
we're
let's
calling him out.
But we don't really have his real.
I mean,
Like what type of demon?
well, he
Alright.
said it. Ryan said that he thinks that Toby is
It's
Asmodeus.
time to vote for me.
What is it?
Asmodeus,
Oh. Okay.
which is the demon's name.
Gotcha. Interesting.
That takes the power away from them.
Yeah. When you say.
So he's going by Toby as like a front, but that's
Yeah,
not
but-
who he
I'll
is.
see you
right.
later.
And when we say Toby, it doesn't
Jeffrey.
affect him.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
No, you're not allowed to follow us home.
No.
You have to stay here.
I think we found out like the power of prayer kind of diffused your power.
Does that make you mad?
I think he's just like defeated.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun.
You know, it's weird. Like a lot of times, like
I'm always
spew
here.
Hatred and just terrible words.
Yeah.
It's like he's been subdued.
Sharp teeth.
Make all the threats you
Well,
want. You
here's your
been
last
disconnected.
chance. You're gonna
You
say
haven't
anything
been
to
really
us.
able to do anything
You want us to
since.
know anything?
Seems they can't cut you by
Now's
the
your
tail.
time.
A lot of people. Now.
All right. Well, we're gonna be leaving.
Leaving for home.
I'm just like surprised at how subdued he is, right?
Because it's like whatever
It's like his
is
shoulders
pumping
I haven't been in his place
through
in his
him,
gunshot
it's like,
now.
it's done.
Instead of like, oh, I hate you. You know what I mean? Like in the past.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get going.
You want to tell us anything at the
Hasta
end?
luego, Maverick driving Clooney.
Any of you? Toby, Joshua,
Elizabeth, Willie.
Yeah. Anybody want to step forward? I can hear.
I know it's loud. Maybe we should like. Yeah,
let's
tell
see
him.
if he comes back when we're trying to let him finish. Just we're done.
The Reverend is down.
The what?
The Reverend is down.
Tonight. Goodbye.
Hmm?
I'd say we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was so strange.
Oh my God. Oh, I feel like I just faded into like a portal. Like somebody drained all my energy.
It's so weird.
I literally can't remember anything that was just said.
Yeah.
It's almost. I think we were talking mostly to Joshua.
Interesting.
Toby, or whatever he is, I feel like he's kind of like lost all of his power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like still trying to like pick and prod, but it's like he knows that like he's done.
He's been put in his
Could be
place
because
for
of
the night.
prayer and your belief. Definitely, you're slumped forward. You're not nearly as aggressive as you've been in the past at all. And we just think like you've taken away his power.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's
that was the end of him.
He's kind of defeated.
Interesting.
Kind of got sucker
Then we're
punched
like, "You have
tonight.
anything else to say?" And you said,
It's not
"Goodbye."
expecting it.
But you know, you in the past many times are like, I hate you, I'm gonna kill you. You know, real aggressive. Because it just you'd invited in and you really didn't have any protection. That's
interesting.
I really feels that way.
Oh, this has been a crazy night.
Very.
Yeah.
Been some interesting stuff.
And then just like we're
Not sure how much of it is real evidence, but it's been some interesting and weird things that I can't quite
No more
place.
sounds, no more
they were-
knocking noises
were
or anything.
And it
like
does really
left
seem
and
like whatever it was that
I
was
said,
making
like,
a
the
lot of the
energy
really
in
weird
here
noise
now,
did calm down a
it,
lot
like,
after
doesn't
that
even
prayer.
feel
So it seems like
like-
something did
It's
affect
just
it.
like thin air to me, like it's like
It was so goddamn creepy for a second.
But it's
Scary.
crazy. The second we did the Lord's Prayer,
Yeah.
stops. We can't get evidence. We can't.
Yeah.
Like we're getting nothing.
Do you guys feel like we were in a time warp tonight?
Kinda.
Like, where's my damn phone? Where is my phone?
So we done.
How is it 3:15? We've been
Gosh
we've been
dang it all,
filming
y'all
for
need to stop
5
bumping that thing.
almost and a half hours.
okay, so you guys weren't I was talking to Ryan, right?
Oh, hold up.
Yeah. I was talking to Ryan all that time, right? When you guys were doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
We exactly talked about it. I told him exactly this. I said, isn't it like here I feel like you feel like you've lost some time? You know, like, or it's like, you think it's like 2 o'clock and it's 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We talked about that a lot. He said that's what this place is like for you, for the time. It's like you lose a part of your, I don't even know what happened, kind of thing, you know? It's
I
weird
feel
you
that.
say that because that's what we talked with Ryan about.
That is weird.
Who's been here a ton, obviously. It's kind of interesting you would say that.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
I think we should pack it up and we can talk about what happened in the morning. Thank you, Toby, Joshua, Jacob, Elizabeth, everybody we spoke to. You cannot follow us home, though.
No following, no sticking around. You stay here.
Do you typically thank a demon? I mean, I'm serious.
I mean, it puts some effort into
tired.
it.
Have any one last thing you want to do? Do you have any one last thing you want to do or say to us before we leave?
Maybe get some solid sleep again.
I think what's helped a lot, Colin, for you is like not inviting the demon. Go ahead and get in me and take me over. Do whatever you want with me. You know what I mean?
Anything? We're gonna be quiet for 1 second.
Silence. It's golden.
It's dead.
Nothing.
It feels dead. It feels dead. Like an hour ago.
They're ready to be done for the night.
Yeah.
Jeff was about to cry.
I don't really care anymore. I'm gonna let my flag fly.
Good, man. Good. Good shit. We support you, brother.
Yeah. Is that the right name? Flag fly?
Freak flag fly.
Oh, freak flag.
Yeah, you'll get
Mary, we love having you.
That's true.
Hey, it was fun.
You survived.
You survived despite constantly bumping into that thing.
Jeff, you barely survived.
She's the most positive person, which is awesome.
Yeah, only my mom
Yeah.
could sit in the demon closet and yes.
Yeah. Happy and keeps the spirits up, which is awesome.
Well, time to say goodnight, brother.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Everybody.
Power Rangers.
Then all of a sudden we hear,
Good night.
oh my God! Wait.
You need to stop that.
It's just the volume. I'm always laughing.
He got into bed and bumped his
Yeah,
Or is it?
no. Or is it?
Are you laughing? Well, that was an appropriately creepy ending.
Okay.
This had to be one of the weirdest, creepiest investigations that I've ever been on. It's got a lot of the same feel as Hinsdale House and other locations kind of that nature. These small houses in the middle of nowhere that are just dark. The knocking noises, the voices, the insanely loud whistles we were hearing in this place. There's no explanation for it. A lot of people will say like, oh, there's somebody in the house with you. I wish there was somebody in the house with us. But no, it was just us four in that room by ourselves, getting scared shitless. I definitely
Well, at
want
least
to
you
come
got
back
a half
to this
hour.
place. It was one to remember.
So the Hill House. Hill House is most definitely one of my favorite places in all of Texas to investigate. In my humble opinion, it is actually one of the most haunted spots in the entire state. So it's a pleasure being able to investigate it every time that I've visited. This will mark my third visit to the Hill House. But there's just so much mystery still about this location. I mean, you can ask the owners. They still don't know the exact number of people that died in the home. They don't know all the names of every single person that passed there. There's so much history about the building that has been lost. I mean, it just makes you wonder, especially when it comes to something like Toby. Who's Toby? Where did he come from? Is Toby a demon? Is Toby an evil force? I mean, it definitely, it seems like Toby might be something demonic based upon the fact that we said the Lord's Prayer and it almost killed all of the activity in the building. And I mean, that's just really, really bizarre to me. I don't know if we just proved
In either
that
way,
prayers
it's some
work
sort of
on
form of negative
camera,
energy,
or
and it did
if
not
Toby
like that.
is really a demon and we just
Yeah,
proved
they
that
couldn't
demons
do
are real, but
squat
there was
about
a
it.
direct
It made me
correlation
kinda
there between the
scampered.
prayer and the cease of activity in the building. But so much mystery still at the Hill House. And if you guys want to see us go back again, we live in Texas again now, so it's pretty easy for us to get there. Let us know in the comments section because, yeah, we enjoy this place and it's freaky every single time. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to say goodbye here, but yeah, I'm going to play you guys a special holiday message for everybody watching at home. We love y'all, and let's play that now. Okay, guys, so since it's the holiday season, we just wanted to send out a very special and spooky Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate or you don't celebrate, it doesn't matter, but we want to wish you a very happy holiday season. So, we have some sort of Mary, dead inside, but jolly AF.
Happy holidays!
We got Crinkles the elf.
I love how I've been wearing a short sleeve all night, like freezing cold, and then my Christmas sweater is also short sleeve.
Kind of looks like Kermit the Frog.
Wow.
Doesn't he have
Happy
that?
holidays!
And then I don't know what the hell is going on here.
I have no idea.
Meow.
And then I got
Yeah.
Jolly to the Mountain.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. We're really overtired.
Yes.
It's like
What are you all even trying to do here?
3. But everybody,
Are you gonna come?
from all of us,
I look so ridiculous.
from all of us here,
Happy holidays!
and
Happy New Year.
stay
Stay
spooky.
Ow. What is here to funeral home? Alright, and with these on the screen, also do check out the links down below. If you want to check out more of my channel, if you want to check out the original channel this video comes from, and if you want to check out the socials and the live stream channel for the video game content we release on this channel. And that's going to be it for now. We'll see about tomorrow if I feel well enough after work to continue another one of these. Otherwise, as soon as I can and as soon as I feel up to it, we'll continue to react to some more paranormal activity videos. With that being said, my voice is going, I need to have dinner, and I should try to get some sleep as early as I can because it's going to be an early a couple of days, the next 3 days. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Pleasant dreams.